Hello, everyone. Why do I have an echo? Do you hear an echo? I don't. I hear an echo in my microphone, but that's it. Ooh, we're now playing Zero Expectations by Affiliate. Big time echo. It's like you're getting it in the microphone as well. Now, so why am I still being heard if... What have I done now? What have I changed now? Oh my god. Alright, so that's plugged in. Yeah. That's all. I haven't touched anything there. Alright. It's not still echoing, right? Right now I don't even have my microphone on. Which I don't even understand why I'm still being heard. Let me just go look at this. Okay. What's that? Okay, that's... Is there anything that could be feeding in a little bit of an echo? Hello? Is it this? Is this... Is it the computer itself trying to do it? Alright. Discord setting, maybe? Let's have a little look-see. Let's go look at our sound settings. See what's changed since last we were here. Audio. There's no other mic. Desktop audio device. Does that stop it? Does that stop the... No. That's my mic here. Why would there be an echo? I'm good, Jahal. Thank you. Echo, echo, echo. Okay. But speakers? What? Why is it doing speakers? Hang on. Maybe that's the problem. Okay, hang on. Let's just do this. Properties. Audio output capture. Like I said, just check it out. Just setting it all up. I feel like something's changed. Something's changed. Okay, names, speakers. Okay, that is not a speaker. That should not be on at all. I don't even know why that would be in there. I've got volume settings in here, but I don't know why I would be suddenly hearing that. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's go to audio. Okay, audio device, speakers. Audio device 2, speakers. Nope. Disable. Audio device 1. There you go. Okay, done. All right, let's see what that does. Always sound problems, isn't it wild? Okay, how How does that sound? That sounds great. But still an echo. I've got an echo too. So what could I be getting an echo from? That's the question. I don't know what I would be getting an echo from. There's nothing else on that I can see. 2 mics. You like the echo? Does it sound terribly radio? Computer mic on as well. Yeah, I mean, I wondered about that, but wouldn't that be in my settings here? In my audio settings. Disabled, disabled, disabled. Speakers are my little razor. Everything else is disabled. So what else could it be? Is it something happening? Somebody mentioned this before and I didn't jump on it right away. Could it be Discord? Does that do it? Does that do it? No, I still have an echo, don't I? I can still hear it. So what else could it be? Are you not muted in Discord? I can't be muted in Discord because then no one would hear me. But is there some setting in Discord perhaps that is... Well, let me try this. If I turn Discord off, does it stop the echo? No. So Discord's off now, but I've still got an echo. Oh, hello. Hello. Have a wonderful time. Enjoy. I can't get my sound to work properly. I got an echo.
That can't be annoying at all.
No, not for everybody.
Hearing you twice.
Yeah. What is your point, Jane? I see. She just comes in, little zinger, and she's gone for a sleepover.
Yeah.
Have a great time.
Sleepovers. This one's very
Mischievous?
mystified by my...
Good. You don't need words tonight. Just put on your drinking cap.
Exactly.
Have a great one. Love
Thank you so much. Sorry, guys.
Have a fantastic time.
Good luck figuring it out.
Good luck with the echo. Echo. Okay, is your mic picking up your speakers? Nope. In fact, my mic should be picking up the fan that's going crazy here. Okay. All right. So is my mic picking up my speakers? Nope. There's no monitor setting on there. Any luck? Doesn't sound like a loop. No, it's not a loop. That's the weird thing. My first Tech Bandit stream. Oh, welcome, Just Patrick. It seems like this is my first Tech Bandit stream, but reality is I have these problems all the time. Okay. Don't you have open your stream somewhere maybe? I don't think so, but let me just double check. It's possible I've got a window open that I was unaware of. No. There's nothing open. Oh, that is really weird. And extraordinarily irritating. Okay, what's that? Who's using my microphone? What's going on here? Yeah, OBS is using my microphone. I know that. Okay. That's my sound setting. Open sound settings. Let's have a look at that. Okay. Master volume. Choose your input device. Does that do it? No, I still hear the echo. Isn't that weird? Okay, hang on a second. The input is going to be this guy right here, right? Done. Okay. Manage sound devices. Let's have a look. See what I've got here. Input devices. Microphone virtual desktop audio. Is that possibly something? See if something else is working here. Output speaker. So I've got headphones, speakers. Oculus virtual audio device. Should be that. Test. Seems to work okay. Okay. Done. Below is a list of select a device you want to disable or enable. Okay. So let's just disable everything else. Disable. All right. Anything else? That's it. My only output is this. I'm still getting an echo. Input devices. Let's get rid of everything else then instead of that. Here we go. Disabling that microphone. Disabling that microphone. Disabling this microphone. What about this one? Oh my God, there's nothing. There's nothing else that could be causing the echo at this point. All right, what if I get rid of this one? All right, that's gone too. There is nothing. I'm only using what I've got here. So this is a true and complete mystery to me. Isn't that weird? Unplug everything with a mic. Yeah. Well, I wondered if it might be the VR wolf pup. It's a good point. Mute the thing that you're watching yourself with. Thank you, wolf pup, but I'm not watching myself with anything. Which is weird. Okay, hang on. So if I close that down there. Is there a monitoring setting on Streamlabs, perhaps? Is that possible? What do you think? Camera has a mic, but that's being disabled. But it's a nice sound. Like it's a. When I get closer to the mic, I hear it too. So I think it's a software thing. Interesting. Okay. So what if I just go through and get rid of everything else here that could be echoing? I thought I had, but let's just double check. How's that? Whoa. I guess you need that. Discord window capture. No, let's say I turn that off for a second. Nope, nothing there. I don't know what it is. It's absolutely. There's nothing I can think of again. Oh, wait a second. Try that again. There was no echo. Wait a second. Which one was it? Was it? Which one? Was it? Well, the Discord capture window. Was that it? Did you get rid of that? I should, James. I think I'm going to have to do that. Yeah, I don't think it's the web. I don't think it's the webcam. No change from that. Okay. All right. Well, let me stop this. See if that helps at all. No. Okay, so is there some settings in Streamlabs that has like a monitor setting or something? Is that possible? Does anyone know anything? There's an echo. Okay, hang on. So, output. Streaming. No, none of this has changed though. That's what's so weird about it. Bit rate, audio rate. No, none of that's of any use to me. Replay buffer. Enable replay buffer. Is that it? Oh, I can't change it now anyways. Okay, audio. Nothing. Everything else is disabled. Yep. Desktop device 1 is my speakers. Right here. Desktop audio device 2, disabled. Mic, just this one. All the other ones are disabled. What do you think? Clicking on your mic settings. Yeah. Okay, good idea. Looking for a monitor on the mic itself. Okay, so I go to there. I'm going to go back down to my settings. And I'm going to click on the mic itself and see if there's any kind of a monitor on it. Okay. No. There's nothing on that. It just says. All right, let me try something. I'm going to go just to the cam for a second and see how that works. Oh. Does that do anything? No, it hasn't changed anything, has it? That's so funny. That's not changed anything. Okay, I feel like maybe it's locked up is the problem. I think it's like one of those things where it's not actually. Turn it off, isolate for 30 seconds. Okay, let's try it. Ready? Here goes. Silence. I've plugged it back in. Wait a second. How's that? No reverb, no echo, fixed. So it's just a weird bug in the mic. That is so... See, it's not just me being an idiot and changing things. Thank you very much, Proud Grandma, for the follow. Thank you, Freddie Lachance, for the follow. Wow. That's, yes, thank you. Proud Grandma, there you go. Okay. Proud Grandma? Yeah. Proud Grandma of 2, it says. Proud Grandma of 2. Okay. No. Just go, McKay, and say you fixed it. Oh, I totally fixed it, Anime Confusa. Absolutely, it was me. It's totally me. It just sometimes it really does feel like magic, doesn't it? Where it's like, this just doesn't work because of magic. Proud Grandma's hosting me with a viewer. Thank you, Proud Grandma. Is that one viewer you? All right. So let me go back to this and see what the heck's going on. Now let me just see what happens if I bring in, oh boy, here we go. And I'm bringing Discord back in. Look out. Look out, everybody. Here comes Discord. How long did that take? 25 minutes. Wow. That is some craziness. Hey, Wolf Pup, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Can you hear me?
Thank God. I thought, oh no, there's silence. There's another audio problem I got to figure out.
I'm going to see if I can hear myself on stream.
Can you hear me?
I can hear it very quietly.
Very quietly? I'm very quiet?
Yeah.
Well, let me just have a look at this then.
Wait, I have an idea. That might fix it.
As long as it's you and not me. As long as it's your problem, not my problem.
Okay.
My microphone is at full intensity.
I have no clue if I'm loud. I just made...
No, you sound good. You sound good to me. God knows what it sounds like to everyone else.
Okay. Sound is good on...
Sound is good. We're all sounding good. Now, come on. You normally have some kind of like tech banditry stuff to talk about. Is there anything to do with like the... we've got like a... Don't we have like a strike for the environment type thing or something happening this week?
I have no clue what that is.
See, that's weird, isn't it? Because I haven't heard about it either. And I feel like so out of touch. I even voted green, for God's sake. For God's sake. I don't believe in God either, so that makes it even weirder.
I don't think you should, like, inform everybody that.
I shouldn't?
It just seems weird telling everybody.
Who you're voting for?
To me, I find that, like, a personal thought.
So you think you should keep your voting thoughts to yourself?
Yeah. Unless you're talking to someone
That you know really well.
But, like, I don't think you should do it on stream unless it's, like...
There's definitely... Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
Saying, like, I don't like this guy because he has done this. Or, like, talking about what he is doing.
But doesn't that cause even more of a trouble? I guess definitely... Well, there's, like, that joke about don't mention religion or politics at dinner.
Yeah.
If you go to a dinner or a party, don't mention either of those things because it just causes fights. Now, even more so, though, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Here, I'll just give you my logic. Our neighborhood goes one of either way. Both of them basically left of center. So more to the left than the right when it comes to politics. And there's really no one else gets in. It's one of these two parties here. For those of you who know in Canada, NDP or Liberal, there's really, what else are you going to do? It's usually one of those parties gets our riding. And
Meeny, miny,
well, basically, it is a bit like that. So I talked to Baz about it, and Baz was saying, like, we've got to, like, how do we make politicians more aware of how concerned we are about the planet? Because, we can argue about all the stuff that happens on the planet, but if the planet's...
I just wanted to say, you had to vote on my birthday, so if I ran for president, you would have to vote for me because it's my birthday.
That's your birthday wish, would be like, I was going to sing you happy birthday, but I'm going to wait till there's more people here because it's more embarrassing then. Right? Because if I just launch into happy birthday to you now,
Please, no.
it's like, it's It's only embarrassing for me.
Yes.
Politics in general is one of those sensitive subjects that can rapidly cause unwanted drama. I guess so, but you do need to be able to discuss it, don't you? I feel like, do you guys learn debate or anything in school? Do you learn how to like have arguments without actually wanting to like hit each other in school?
Sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, like, but if you actually do you have like debating clubs and all that kind of stuff at school?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
I think we might have one, but it's not really used.
In Hungary, we have two political parties, the far right and the others. Yeah. That's one of those classic, most people can't remember after they start working. What's that? Keeps the drama down. Yeah, there you go. So what happened to the Roomba? Oh, my God. I should really...
Yeah, what did happen to the Roomba? I read that, and I'm like, what did he do to it?
I fried his brain.
How did you fry the Roomba?
I'll tell you the story of the Roomba, and then I'll introduce you to his carcass. So the Roomba, which I used to call, Roddy the Roomba because it just seemed to work. So Roddy was found on a street corner where he'd been put out with the trash, which I thought was the coolest thing I've ever seen. I never thought I'd live in a world where people could throw out a robot. You know what I mean? Like, that we got to such a level of advancement that robots were disposable. So I got very excited. My poor wife and child were thoroughly embarrassed as I dug through someone's garbage and found this Roomba. And I brought him home, and he wasn't working. He was giving me the 9 beeps of doom. And if you read up on the Roomba, let me go and get him. If you read up on the Roomba, the nine beeps of doom mean that one of the sensors is not working. So one of the sensors is like always on or something. Look, I put him upside down like a goldfish that died. That's my theory. So I got him. So I replaced the sensor. It started working again. It was great. I then got this easy robot stuff. What was that?
I understand why you would just throw it out. Why not like sell it? Because someone would want to buy a broken Roomba.
I would buy a broken Roomba, but instead it was free. And I can't give up free when it comes to like technology, old technology, right? Although my wife and my family...
It's still not old. It's a new...
It's not that old. Exactly. Like this is like what? Let's say maybe 7 years old, 8 years old?
5.
You think 5? Maybe 5?
Yeah.
But isn't that the problem though? Computers, like people want new computers every 5 years anyways, don't they? I want a new computer every year. I mean, I want one. I don't get one, but my kid does. That's the frustrating part. His last computer was 5 years old, and James Gurney raises a really good point. I need to set up the desktop so that it does all the streaming for me. The only problem is there's no problem. Nope. I think you're right. I think that's what I should do. I should just set it up and then just have it so that it's just there, and that is what I use, and nothing changes. But you wait. Even when nothing changes, things will change. Anyways, back to the Roomba. So Roddy here was back to brand spanking new. I bought him a new battery even, and he roamed around happily cleaning. And then I got the crazy idea of adding an easy robot brain to him, which is right. Let me see if we got here. There we go. So this little guy, right? So this little easy robot, which controls all my other robots, I thought, oh, great, I'll use that, and I'll interface it with the Roomba, because I don't know if you knew this, but Roombas, if you take off the front cover, there's a little, can you see it right? No, other side. Right there. There's a little port that you can plug into that...
Wouldn't it be to charge it? Or
No. There's a different one. So this is hidden under the top plastic piece. There's a little port there. And that's used for basically testing and diagnostics. And you can also...
So technically, I can make a Roomba. So you're saying I can outfit a Roomba to be a car and just drive around?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Depending on how heavy you are, it might actually be able to carry you.
What? So
it
I
could.
just...
Well, I wanted to make a car for... I wanted wheels. I wanted to put the Meccano guy. This guy.
I would get the Synthium thing.
This guy.
And then...
I wanted this guy on him. Right?
Oh, I feel like that would be too heavy. But what I was thinking is get the Synthium thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can put the baby crib on that.
And then just drive the baby around. Well, you know what I have? I have. Man, if I could destroy a Roomba, imagine what I could do with a wheelchair. I've got an electric wheelchair in the garage, and I even have the thanks to DStat, I even have the controller that I think would allow me to control it as well. But you could carry a cat or a dog on it for sure. But anyways, let me go back to my story. Rodney the Roomba. So Rodney the Roomba gets all new insides, fully refitted out. Then I decide I want to program it. Remember we were trying to get it to work on the internet so you could actually control it from your own Techbandits lair. But it didn't work. Well, I got it working.
It didn't work for me, but you got it working.
Yeah, so I got it working, and I was so excited about it. But then what did I do?
You tried to make it even better, but it didn't work.
Exactly. So I tried to make it better. Then what did I do? I plugged the wrong cables into the ports, and I put power through parts that are supposed to be sending a signal, and I think I fried it.
I thought it died in like some big disaster in your house.
That is a big disaster. He's dead.
You plugged him in wrong.
I fried his brains. I wrote a song about it.
You made a song.
I wrote a song just to irritate my son this morning. He was taking too long to get out of the house, so I started singing. It's a great way to get him out of the house. I started singing about my Roomba that I found in the rain. It's a Roomba in the rain, and then I fried his brain. It rhymes, you see. So Roomba in the rain. Oh, why did I have to go and fry his brain? It was a great little number. You tell me, it's going top of the charts. You wait. So I murdered a Roomba.
Okay, so now you need to just run around and be like, do you have a Roomba in your garbage? No.
I should see if anyone else if anyone's thinking about getting rid of a Roomba. If anyone in Canada is thinking about getting rid of a Roomba, send it to me. I say Canada, not the States, because trying to ship something this heavy across the border, forget it. It would cost more money in duties and taxation and gouging by the border services. It's not worth it. It's not worth trying to send me heavy tech up here. I'm talking to these great guys at Google AI, and they're sending me some new Google AI chips. So they're basically these little boards that they use for like doing AI stuff. What are they called? TPLs, TFPs, tensor flow processors. They got these special little chips on them designed to work with their TensorFlow, which is their sort of AI machine learning stuff. And I gave them.
I just want to say, what if Roombas could contact other Roombas?
This is the funny thing so we discovered later. Why is the Roomba on my shoulder? Why am I holding a Roomba on my shoulder like a parrot? But what if I guess what I need to do now is either get a new board for his brain, like get a new Roomba board, but it may not be worth all of that expense and effort. What I should probably do is remove all of the guts and just save the big honking motors that drive it around, and I'll just drive it around like a dumb bot. Right? 10 Roombas. Could you imagine that? 10 Roombas running around? Did you hear Candy Medusa's idea for the Roomba?
What was it?
She said that we should put spinning knives on it.
Yes.
So that it could chase me around and make me do exercise. By the way, I didn't exercise today. I just went for an extra long walk.
I just want to say I did that in my VR game.
Did you?
Because you have it's blade sorcery. You have a knife, and you can use telekinesis to bring it towards you.
Ooh.
But if you press both of the buttons to bring it and push it away,
it starts spinning. And then you bring a spinning blade of doom towards you while you're playing.
No, I wasn't bringing it towards me. I was just running around attacking everybody with it.
Wait a sec. Anima Confusa, Candy Medusa's crazy idea of stabbing me in the ankles is not what brought the burn alarm back. What brought the burn alarm back was Jane Horrible Lohman making me do yoga for the first time for freaking ever. I did 2 days of yoga, and today I'm like, forget it. I can't. I'm not. I'm everything freaking hurts. I'm not doing yoga today, so I just did a really long dog walk instead. Something like, what is it? I can't remember what it was. 7,000 steps, 700,000 steps, 1,000,000 steps. I can't remember what it was.
That's so much.
Yeah, upgrade it to a Cyberman. I just want to upgrade it to. I just want to make it. I just want my little friend running around the basement again, but it's not going to work. I did, however, pull out this guy.
Wait, you can upgrade Roombas?
Can you?
No, I thought you just said upgrade it to a Cyberman.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, you of course. I mean, you can. I don't know if there are official upgrades for Roombas, but I've seen people turn them into Cylons and stuff. So I got Rolly out. I don't know if you know this one. Have you seen this guy?
No, I have not.
So he's got a
Someone
camera.
in the chat said you can put blades on it and use it to mow your lawn.
Yeah, see, that'd be awesome. They have grass mowing, like Roomba things. They've also got like ones that wash the floor, but I just feel like that's just be kind of funny if I wish I could wash the dog at the same time. So this potentially, I thought maybe I could get this one on the internet for you. Could try that one. But now I'm scared. I don't want to burn out another robot. Another robot burnout.
You just need to plug it in correctly.
Exactly. Make it a cyber killer robot. Why does everybody always go to killer robot? That's what I want to know. Because the movies I've made, that probably.
No, I would think it's because I feel like that is a possibility that we could advance too far into technology and then the robots be like, well, no.
What do you think? You think they might get to the point where they're smart enough to realize that well, it's an interesting thing because right now I feel like most AI is, Mecca, thank you very much. Mecca just
right
tipped us
now-
$10.
Like right now, no. You can't get a robot that can think for itself completely.
No, it's more machine learning. It's more about just like, it's more about machine learning is more like modeled on the way the brain works, but it's not a brain, so to speak. Let me just do this quote because Mecca just tipped me $10. I think that means I should say what they texted, right? Isn't that generally how it works? Unless it's really rude. Toss a coin to your Rodney. You tossed a $10 coin. That must be a heavy coin. I'm sizzling to see what Amazon will do with Stargate franchise after acquiring MGM. Yeah, no kidding. FYI, I really love Stargate Universe. Didn't understand why it got so much hate. Did it get a lot of hate? I didn't know that it got a lot of hate. I think a lot of people loved Stargate Universe. I wish it had kept going because I think I was coming back. But anyways. All right.
What is Stargate Universe?
Stargate Universe was the show that they did after our show. Basically, it kind of replaced Stargate Atlantis. They had a new show that they did, which was sexier and more dark and broody. Like it was more sort of of the time, whereas our show was a bit too nice for their taste or something. I don't know what the deal was, but anyways, it basically they replaced us on Sci-Fi, and some people I guess got angry about it because it was a very different show. But the reality was, it was a very good show. It was very well written, and it was beautifully acted, and yeah, it was a great show. The problem was it just wasn't the old show that people were used to, because it was, our show was a little more not silly, but it was a little bit more, I don't know, what's the term? Maybe just there was a little more humor to it, maybe. What was that?
You just cut out while talking.
I cut out. Is it because I talked over there?
No, you said all I heard was like, and then you stopped.
Well, that's on you. That's probably on you. No, I don't remember what I was saying, but it was something very, very important. By the way, Eli from SGU is on Twitch as well. I know it. David Blue, Paul McGilliam will be interviewed by David Blue tomorrow evening. Oh, fantastic! What, like on his Twitch thing? Is that the plan? I think the biggest issue for SGU probably was that it had McKay in only one episode. Yeah, I think that was a big problem. That was my character, by the way. All right, I don't want to go too much into Stargate stuff because it's supposed to be Tech Bandits. I want to look up a couple of things though, because I want to find out about this week. So this week is like a week of, it's supposed to be like social action for climate change. How do you put it? Let me just go find my other monitor.
You need to stay closer to your mic. It keeps.
I keep going too far away. Yeah.
Yeah, and it keeps normally.
It cuts out.
The quality of the voice changes a lot.
Oh, really?
And not really for the better. Like, it sounds like, I don't know how to explain it. When you get too far away.
It sounds funky.
Yes.
All right, there we go. Okay, so, I think it's because I've actually lashed the mic to the to the stand because
I thought you said you slashed the
no, I
mic.
lashed it. I've lashed it to the mic stand because it's all I have. Wow, it's really bright. I should turn that down a little bit. Look at that. Could I do? There we go. Is it? Ooh, brighter, brighter, brighter. Wow, too bright. How's that? I like that. We don't need the light, do we? Okay, so I want to look up a couple of things here if I can. Let's find out what this week is all about. Just because I don't want to miss out on, if it's going to be, let's see if it's some like big thing.
Out how you can prevent people from camera spying with the camera that I have.
Well, yeah. You just put like a thing over it.
Or you can just change, if you accidentally leave it open, it's a Logitech one, so you can like change the contrast and all that. And you can make it the brightness completely black, or you can make it like.
So you wouldn't be able to see anything anyways.
Yeah, even if you forget to put it down.
Are we supposed to be unplugged today? Is that the idea?
I just keep it in, but because it has a built-in cover.
Right. Sorry, I was just looking at this action on climate change thing.
I keep it in, but not on.
Greta. Yes. I mean, you don't really want people to sort of like log it in when they feel like it. Okay, here we go. Her school start for climate. Yeah, I know that. Okay. Greta Thunberg, activists in 70 nations call for urgent action against climate change. That was 2 hours ago. They're rallying over. Let's have a look at what they say here. Oh, so there are.
Well, we kind of had to do that for a long time, so.
What do you mean?
It's not just, to me, it's not just now that climate change is getting really crazy. It's been crazy for a while. Yeah,
true. But maybe we've got to a point where it's too crazy. We've got to do something. It says here that Fridays for Future. I like that. Fridays for Future. It sounds kind of sci-fi. An environmental movement for action to fight climate change organized rallies in dozens of countries on Friday. That's today, I guess, in the first mass event for the cause since the COVID-19 pandemic, which is good because you don't really want people doing a lot of mass events during the pandemic, right? Activists rallied for awareness and action to mitigate global warming in 70 countries, including Germany, Japan, India, and New Zealand. We'll see Canada on there. Yeah, I didn't even know it was happening. So Greta was part of the event in Germany. We're frustrated and angry, says one protester outside the German parliament. We need structural change, a social plan, and actions that are based on scientific evidence. Wow. Okay. Global Strike has become an annual event. Usually takes place in September at the same time as the United Nations General Assembly in New York. Okay,
Why
so that
the end of September. Like, everything's happening.
Well, this is students, right? So a lot of them go back to school in September, so it's probably a good time to get them, is my guess. Oh, did I tell you? Yeah. Sorry, I was going to change the subject, then I realized I shouldn't. So you didn't... Oh, no, I'll tell you in a sec. So is there nothing... So you also heard nothing about this?
I didn't even know this was happening.
Yeah. See, me neither. Well, I mean, until I told me. No, until Jane told me. She mentioned it like today, and I was like, what, today? She said, just make sure you bring it up because, you don't want to ignore something as big as that. And I'm like, as big as what? I've never... So how do you hear about this stuff? Like, how are you supposed to know what you should and shouldn't be a part of? You know what I mean?
Well, you would have to hear it online really know about it.
What's going on? Subsidized insulation started with social housing. Ironically, it's led by a man that has single glazing and no insulation at home. I see. So they're talking about trying to save energy. This might be an unpopular opinion regarding climate change and stuff, but I think dumping our trash in landfills is a big mistake. I think we should follow Japan's example and burn it all. The thing is, I think it's better to release CO2 by burning it than dump it in landfills and create heaps.
If you burn it, then what happens to plastic? That's all bad stuff going into the air.
There's a lot of toxic stuff. But is there a way you could burn it and then capture that and contain it somehow?
Then what happens to all that captured air?
Well, I wonder, is there a way you could could you filter it out? Could you, I mean, I guess the best thing we could do, the smartest thing we could do is just start reusing stuff, right? I mean, it seems crazy to me that they're talking about doing this mining where they have to mine like they go straight to the bottom of the ocean in some incredibly deep areas. I think it's in Mexico somewhere, where they can get all these rare earth minerals and stuff that they need for making cell phones. And yet we're throwing cell phones out all the time, aren't we? I mean, I got one here. I got two things here. I got a box of old ones. I mean, like we burn through tech all the time and we just throw it out. Is there not a way we could be recycling it or something?
I don't really know, because then you would have to go to a place. People would probably put a price on that place also.
A price on the place where you mine the stuff?
No, where you would get rid of the phones. Because it would cost money and all that, and I don't think people would want to do that. Because you're not going to be really getting any profit back. So people don't like doing that stuff.
Well, so what if it was like a government service that you put the phones out and then they pulled out all the minerals and stuff? The problem is that I've noticed is a lot of the techniques for getting all that stuff out of a phone actually cause a lot of toxic gases and stuff themselves, right? So it's kind of a, the question is how much. It's
really a lose situation.
12 messages were deleted by the moderator. Look out. The mods are in action. Is that Ruby K or Cal or who's on that today? Or both? Both of our fabulous mods. We have to pass a law so companies have to recycle stuff they build. That's interesting. So any company that makes something would then also be responsible for getting rid of it as well. That makes sense?
To me, that would be harder to do. Because then you make... Because don't you make... One second, my words are working. Because they make a lot of products of stuff in, like, places like China, Japan, and all that. There's not much made in this area.
Right.
So that wouldn't work. It's because then someone would have to pay for the stuff to go back to where they're making it, recycle it. But then who pays for
all that recycling and stuff?
And all the, what's it called? Transporting it.
Yeah. Although right now we're just dumping a lot of it, aren't we? Isn't that the sense I get is that we're just dumping stuff. Whoops, I just moved all of our dinosaurs. Like we're just, a lot of it's just ending up in landfills, which I'm guessing is not good at all in general anyways, isn't it?
But you can't really change that.
Where's my Discord? There it is. You can't change that?
And don't think you can
I'm going to up your volume a bit. Apparently your volume is quite low. All right. Let's see what people are saying in here.
That's a cool discussion to talk about. The world will eventually run out of oil. Will we run out of plastic?
Well, I guess if we're making
I feel like by that time humans would already be at like another planet and stealing from them.
I like the way you say that, though. So we're gonna basically we're gonna gouge all the minerals and stuff we want out of this planet, and then move to another planet where we just do the same thing.
I understand like stealing the resources from a planet if it's uninhibited. I don't know how to pronounce that.
If it's
like, if there's no like, if Mars didn't have anything that we could use on it.
Yeah.
Like water and all that, then yeah, I feel like that's possible.
Well, it's possible. I mean, I think I've got to the point now where I'm just not sure that changing.
We have to take resources from another planet that's the same as Earth that probably does have like other stuff growing on it.
Well, I mean, like the moon has no atmosphere, but it does have probably a lot of minerals and stuff that we could use. I mean, we could mine that planet as well, but you just start worrying about, if we're...
Yeah, I don't think we should mine the moon. It's because if we mine the moon, then what happens tonight?
What about asteroids? I like the idea of mining asteroids. It just seems kind of cool, like clinging to an asteroid, pulling all the stuff off. But at the same time, what does that do? What if we by accident change the trajectory of an asteroid and oops, we just destroyed a planet?
Well, as I feel like everybody sees it, I don't really see it as this. Oops, well, it's not ours.
Right. Like people just going like, oh, well, not our problem. Someone's just mentioned in the chat, Mechanic DM, thank you, just mentioned mycelium, which is, which is just another word for fungus, really.
Someone would probably, I was going to say, someone would probably, like, make an artificial oil somehow.
I'm sure this, this is it. I feel like, much as I think we should change the way we approach stuff and the way we use stuff and consume stuff, I feel like we're just going to have to come up with a technology to solve some of these climate problems, because I don't see how we're possibly ever going to get people to change as much as they need to. And by people, I mean the governments that run them and all that kind of stuff.
Reminding me of the Simpsons Treehouse Horror thing.
It is. I'm telling you, everything that has happened and will happen has already happened on The Simpsons.
But why I'm saying that is because I know this will probably never happen. But in the show, they...
Hello.
Oh,
hello. Is that Noodles?
Yes.
No.
Noodles, what are you doing? It's Friday night. You should be out partying.
I should? Well, I just like...
I don't want to party.
Potatoes.
I don't want to party. You got to have passports now. Have you gone out with the new COVID passports?
Oh, I haven't really.
We went out last night. We went to a local pub last night, and they said, "Do you have proof of COVID vaccinations?" I was like, "Yes, I do." And then you just show the information you got about the the one that says like, "Oh, you've just had your second dose." So, are you dosed up? Are you double?
Oh yeah.
You're getting yours tomorrow?
Yeah.
This is wait a sec, you're getting your second dose tomorrow or your first dose tomorrow? Second dose. Wow. So in 2 weeks' time, you'll be able to go to bars and restaurants with your passport or with that little email or whatever, and they'll let you in.
Yes. The bars, my favorite.
You guys, always at the bars. It's like, where are the bandits again? Oh, they're hanging out at the bars. So Noodles, talk to me. How goes the latest year of school?
It's actually pretty good.
Is it very different?
No, it's kind of the same.
That sounds how quickly it turns into despair.
Okay, well, actually, the reason I'm home now is because I had an orthodontist appointment. So.
Ooh. Do you have braces?
Yeah, I do.
You
I've
do?
had them for more than a year.
For some reason, I don't picture you with braces, but I guess now I'm gonna have to. And so,
Not for very long.
but you don't have to. I was gonna say, if you've had them on for a year, they're only on for like a year and a half, aren't they?
Yeah, they're guaranteed off by Christmas.
Guaranteed off? You're like guaranteed off in that you'll take them off if they're not taken off yourself?
No, that's just what they told me.
Do you hate them or do you not mind them?
I mean, I don't mind them. I just want them to be done though, since I'm so close.
Why don't they use that Invisalign thing?
Because Invisalign isn't okay. In my personal opinion, Invisalign isn't as good.
Why not? Isn't it like molded specifically to your teeth and you shove it in your mouth and then it just like forces them into place?
You have to get like.
We should ask Pac-Bomb about this.
You have to get a new retainer every 2 weeks.
So
that just wastes a lot of stuff. I feel.
You need a new retainer every time? Every 2 weeks?
Like every single time.
Oh, I guess because it's constantly adjusting.
I'm not saying it's less effective or anything.
Oh.
I'm just saying that the amount of plastic it uses. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe.
Hey, get this. Pac-Mom's weighed in, and she is the expert on this stuff. She says Invisalign can be as effective. So,
yeah.
but you're saying that every couple of weeks you need a new Invisalign.
Yeah, and with braces they just change the wires and occasionally the brackets, which is also metal, and can be easier to like reuse, right?
Huh. It just feels, I don't know, for me it just feels like the Invisalign thing just seems like so much more modern than the idea of like sticking railroad tracks under each tooth and stuff.
Not really. I mean, they're just different ways of approaching the same thing.
They're pretty neat systems. Like they get that little mesh of wire between each tooth and they tension them all. It's pretty neat.
To me, what would make more sense is if they somehow had like a machine that like you go to the place and then they have a machine that molds it differently each week.
Hmm. Like a 3D printer or something. Couldn't a 3D printer do that, or a resin printer could do that? That's probably what they do. Actually, Pac-Mom, how do they create the retainers in Invisalign? Is it some kind of a is it a mold, or is it a one of those like resin printers or something? It also allows the patient to be more effective in home care, brushing and flossing, although patient compliance is critical. Yeah, that was I think what came up. You know what they mean by patient? You know what they mean by patient compliance?
Like they do it right.
Yeah, because how many kids, like, I don't want to name names, Baz, but who are just not going to put the Invisalign in when they're supposed to?
Well, yeah, that's the one thing about braces is they just stick it in there and they're like, keep
That's
it.
it. I think that's
Right?
why they went with that for Baz. I think. I could be wrong.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I think I'm pretty good at with my teeth.
Mm. Isn't it hard to clean them, though? Those things stuck on your teeth?
Honestly.
Do you have like one of those like those things that fires water at them and stuff?
Oh, well, we do have that, but I haven't used it ever.
I love that thing, but I keep shooting myself in the eye with it.
How do you...
Well, I'm a little... I enjoy it a little too much. I'm like, woohoo! And then it's like, oh, oops. And it's fun chasing the dog with it. But not that you're supposed to do that. What do you use then? Just a toothbrush?
No. I have more stuff. I have a toothbrush, and then I have this little tiny, like, kind of like brush on a stick, almost.
On a stick.
On a stick.
Brush.
Yes,
on a stick.
And then I just use that to like clean in between the brackets and like over top and all in there. And
oh God, that must take forever.
No, actually, that's the easiest part. Flossing
really?
is the most annoying part.
Oh, I can't. But I don't even like flossing myself. I have like little stick things with the floss on them because I can't. I hate all that, all the strings and then you lose feeling in your finger. I hate all that.
But,
yeah.
Okay, so how I floss is basically I have this little like there's just these little like plastic like imagine just a loop and then a little plastic loop and then there's a little like bit coming out of it. So basically all I do is I loop the what's it called, the floss in between there and just bring it up behind like my braces and have to floss like that.
Oh my God, if there's not a chance in hell Baz is doing that.
I know a really good question for Techbandits.
What do you got?
What do you trust more of, like, a human driver or a robot driver?
It depends.
It depends on how badly they're driving.
See, here's the thing. I probably would trust a robot driver more, but like I do, but at the same time I feel like most accidents on the road are human error, right?
They're all human error.
Yeah, they're all human error. Well, except there's certain exceptions, but
yeah, what if a deer just runs up and goes like
well, yeah, like I don't think it's the human's fault when the moose runs into their car. But
isn't it? Should we really be there anyways? That's a moose territory. That's a moose territory? Yeah. Oh, did you hear about the capybaras, by the way?
The capybaras, I love capybaras.
Yeah. So capybaras have apparently invaded a very nice area in Argentina.
Yes.
But apparently it's a really nice area that used to be a water, not a water park, a water, what's it called? Water zone, a water...
Yeah, like a water, yeah.
What's it called? A water something? Water park? No, that's not right. That'd be like slides and stuff. No.
Like a splash pad area.
Not splash pad. No, it's a like for
I know what you're
wetlands.
About, like...
Wetlands. That's the word I'm going for. There's no water in it. Wetlands. It's a wetlands that's being sort of like that's being taken over, and they've built all these huge, big properties and multi-millionaire.
How do water parks work? Never mind.
No, I got wetlands and water parks mixed up for some reason.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Because wetlands just sounds kind of like a water park to me, but it's like a water park for birds and things. And as it turns out, capybaras. So apparently these capybaras have been like roaming into these millionaires' homes and like eating their flowers and tearing up their lawns and swimming in their pools. And people are getting freaked out. Yeah. I should find that there's an article on it. They're like the coolest looking things. They're like giant rats. If I didn't know any better, I'd be like, that's a freaking rat. And a really big one.
They're adorable.
They're as adorable as a rat is.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adorable as a giant rat gnawing your flowers is, I would say. me see what I can find about
The
this here.
people deserve it. They are way cuter than.
Oh, that was sorry, but the whole point of that was that, they're saying, wait a second, the capybaras are not invading these millionaires' space. The millionaires have invaded the capybara space, and they are just taking it back. Yeah, capybara. I think it was.
They don't look like rats at all.
I think it was Argentina.
They kind of look like beaver dogs.
Beaver dogs. I love it. I want a beaver dog. Okay, there you go. So, okay, let me see if I can. Can I share this?
In school, that was someone's Kahoot name.
Really?
Uh-huh.
What was it called?
Beaver dog.
Beaver dog. I own a beaver dog. My dog eats sticks. It's doesn't play with the stick. Well, I mean, plays with the sticks too. In fact, doesn't just play with the sticks.
I can't remember what the game is called, but there is a game on Steam where humans go extinct, and now it's beavers.
Beavers have taken over. All right, let me see what I've got.
On Steam, honestly.
There you go. This is it. Hundreds of capybaras. Okay, let me see if I can make this slightly more palatable for people to see. Okay, if I do this, just cut this down like whoop, whoop,
The chupacabras are taking over the
There you go.
neighborhood.
The chupacabras. There's just like so there they are. They're eating people's lawns. Look at them all.
Cute those are though.
Why do they have to have?
Tell me those. I'd love to live with the capybaras.
They're kind of
Can I
cute.
just-
Will I get demonetized for doing this? Oh, look at that. It's like mama and a little baby capybara.
Hey, don't share too much. We don't know if this is.
Yeah, it's true. It's probably. But apparently, so this nice neighborhood in Argentina is like, they don't know what to do with it because there's all these capybaras there, right? And you don't want to be the guy who goes and kills all the capybaras, right?
What?
Exactly.
What do you mean? I'm gonna adopt them and start like a capybara circus.
Well, that's what someone did actually. They did actually start adopting them.
Well,
That's
here's the thing. We have So far, my animal ventures are capturing Toronto pigeons and selling them as rare exotic parrots.
Ooh, that's smart. That's very smart.
It solves two problems.
They're called the rare northern gray, the northern gray owls.
Yeah, it solves two problems. One, the
Owls.
fact that there's too many pigeons.
Hmm.
Also, the fact that these pigeons will be very docile pets, considering the fact that they're way too comfortable around humans.
And you get all sorts of free insects with them as well because they've got all sorts of fleas.
Yeah, well, and also if you think about it, they're not that expensive to
Seen that image?
get.
They'll eat anything.
No, yeah, and also I can literally just take a net and catch a few. It's gonna be
But
so
doesn't that mean that there's going to be more pigeons then instead of less pigeons? Or are you saying you ship them somewhere else?
No. I'll sell them. I'll sell them in Toronto.
Within Toronto.
Yeah, no, totally. But I might groom them. I might groom them a bit.
Yeah, you might want to clean them up a bit first. Yeah. But that's interesting because that's basically how invasive species work, right? Like people brought animals from other countries, whether they meant to or not. And then next thing you know, they're like, oh my God, there's 1, there's 2, there's 5, there's 10, there's capybaras everywhere. You know what I mean? Like that's
capybaras for life. My new best friend, the capybara, and I will be chilling in a pool somewhere in a rich mansion where he has eaten all the grass. I'm looking forward to it.
Apparently the game's called Timberborn Wolf Pup. That's the one that had the beaver dog in it. It's called Timberborn. That's what Janice TV says, anyways.
Oh.
Yeah, well, and my second plan now is to start a capybara circus where the capybaras are paid more than minimum wage because we can't have underpaid capybara workers.
They
Also,
work for peanuts, probably literally.
Yeah, possibly. Well, I mean,
Thank you for not laughing at that. Well, I talked to Jane was talking about wanting to go to the UK again because that's where she grew up. And I'm all for it because there's a farm there that I could be on. And like, just think about the science experiments I could do if I had a giant field.
And just think about the amount of capybaras
that I could have there. I could have capybaras there, but I want to also do a hedgehog sanctuary.
Ooh.
Wouldn't that be fun? Little hedgehogs?
Monkeys.
The more I hear about this Invisalign stuff from PacMom, the more I think that's the way to go.
Yeah.
But she's also really mad at me because I keep using those plastic floss holders. Yeah, there's a reasonable... No, I've seen the reusable ones, but again, it's such a pain in the butt.
Oh my God.
Okay, you know what, Pac-Mum. I will give that a go. That is a good point, though. I could easily just have one that just goes, tsk, and then you go, tsk, and you cut off the floss, and then you've got your own little. Okay, yeah, it makes sense.
I saw
I just found it
there
fiddly.
on the Tech Bandits, or not the Tech Bandits channel, the Iron Ham channel. I saw, what was it? Something that was about how we're so worried about robots taking over, but then in the movies they treat robots like there's some super, like we treat them with no humanity and all this stuff, but in real life we're all like giving them names, making sure
Yeah,
they can sing happy birthday to themselves,
it's actually
you
a good
know.
point.
Because, and now that I think about it, I'm like, honestly, I think robots could be a good idea if we do it right.
Well, this is it. So the guy from Google that I'm talking to about AI is sort of saying the same thing because obviously Google doesn't want, they do a lot of AI stuff, and they don't want AI to be a pariah. They don't want everyone to be immediately like AI bad, because there's just some neat things you can do with it. So I was trying to come up with projects that the Tech Bandits can do with AI. So I'm curious to know what you think about that. Are there any AI related things that would be fun to do that could teach people about good uses of AI? I was trying to think about, like, is there something we could do? Like, could we create something for the sensory wall at McCordick, the school for kids with developmental and physical disabilities? Is there like, could you have like an AI one that automatically configures itself to whoever is, like, almost like a magic mirror? So that's like, because some kids can talk, some kids can't talk, some kids can touch, some kids can't because they can't move. Some kids are blind, some kids are what are they? Is it possible to have like an AI that could figure out who they're talking to and then configure itself to play with whoever it is that they have in front of them, type thing, or something like that?
That'd be interesting.
Wouldn't that be neat?
Yeah.
Now tell me about school stuff. Is there,
Okay.
what subject are you doing? The only two
I'm
subjects at
doing
a
French
time?
extended in the school I'm at.
You're doing the French extended.
Yeah.
I heard that was the better way to go. And are you doing the 2.5 hour classes?
What?
Well, so Ham has to do 2.5 hour classes.
Well,
He just does 2 a week, and then they do those 2 classes all week, and then next week he'll do 2 other classes.
yeah, well, that's for high school. I'm technically still in
Oh, but they don't do the same thing with what is it called?
middle school because I'm
Middle school?
technically still
Right.
considered elementary.
Right, got it. But elementary sounds lame, so you say middle school is better. So you do like just like half-hour classes like before or whatever?
Wait, sorry. Can you say that again?
I said, do you just do classes like regular classes like normal?
Yeah, kind of, except less teachers, and the teachers come to me.
Oh, the teachers do the moving of classes instead of you. So the teachers come to your class instead of you going to their class. That sort of makes sense. How are you finding the COVID stuff there? Does it feel, Baz says it feels a bit pointless because they're like really careful about keeping everyone in separate rooms. And then as soon as the bell rings for lunch, everyone just goes and mills around together anyways.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing.
Tell me how it is.
Yes, I will explain. I find sitting inside at lunch to be incredibly boring. It's not fun. So I go home for lunch and
Right.
sit in the park by accident.
And sit in the park by accident?
I just happened to trip and fall and decide it's lunchtime. In the same spot with the same people.
So you go, but you're outside. What are you going to do when it gets cold, though? Just have frozen sandwiches?
Deal with it.
Deal with it. John P7 has just said that this show that I've been looking forward to has just started by the sound of it. This one
The
called
only time
Foundation.
we've really canceled is when it's like pouring rain, because that's miserable. I can honestly, even last year, there wasn't really enough snow or anything to really give us a big issue.
Apparently, it's going to be a tough year this year for the winter, they say.
We'll deal with it.
Although, and you know what? They can't predict whether it's going to be in an hour, let alone, I'm still not sure about that. The AI is working that well on that stuff. All right. So what else we got in here? Yeah, the foundation books. Don't mix up AI with machine learning and predicting algorithms. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, AI is sort of a generic term. The stuff that I've been looking at is machine learning, which is kind of neat. In fact, one of the things I did recently was, so Baz had to do a little musical number in school. He had to use this program to create like a MIDI file, which is just basically a little sound file of notes that he wrote.
Google Music or whatever.
Yeah. Have you played with that?
Yeah, we're supposed to do something with that in music and like French or something.
Oh, okay. I should show you these links. So what I did was I took what he wrote and I gave it to this machine learning program, and so it accompanied him. Isn't that wild?
That's pretty cool.
Let me see if I wonder if I can play it for you. So,
Yeah.
So they had to just do this little thing. Let me see if I can find it. But I just thought it was kind of neat. So it accompanied him. It also tried to write its own version, and it was really bad. I just want to say it was not good. But it was kind of interesting. What was good though was that it was doing something kind of neat. In that you could almost see how it was figuring that out. Let me see if I've got them on here.
Yeah. Wait, Wolfup, you're doing online, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The thing about school for me personally is that it's not that I don't like my teachers or I don't like the subjects.
They just don't like you.
No. The thing is, it's just I'm just so tired of all this COVID stuff, and I'm also just tired of waking up.
Well, they must be too, though, aren't they? I mean, aren't they bored of this?
Yeah.
They got to be bored of it too.
I'm not saying it's.
You don't like waking up in the
wrong.
morning? Are you not a morning person?
No, I'd rather not be, but I kind of want to be at the same time because now, from my father's influence, if I, like the thing.
It's your
about
father's
me-
fault. Yeah.
No, this is not my fault. But I agree with him on this. Basically, is that he says if he wakes up at 10 o'clock, he feels like he's wasted a bunch of the day, and I agree. I feel like the day.
That's
goes
my
by
problem
too
too.
fast.
I'm the same.
But like, and then,
I
If
just
I-
wake up around like 7, 8 each day.
yeah, I wake up at 7 each day. It's just the issue is that-
7. I wish. My dog comes in and licks my face or starts farting at about 6. We've got the fartiest dog ever. It's the weirdest thing. Like she just, she's like it's like having a trumpet as a dog.
Yeah,
I just,
sorry.
all right, let me see what else I've got here. I don't know if I was on this computer or not that I did this. I thought I had.
It's always the issue, isn't it? I mean, the one thing about this year too is I feel like we're getting a lot of work. Maybe it's just more work than last year, but I don't know. I personally feel like there's a lot of work. In fact, I should probably be working on some of that.
You should be working on it right now.
Friday, so.
Well, don't go yet because I want to play you this.
No,
Will you hear this? If I play this, tell me if you hear this or not.
Oh, also, Wolf Up.
How do I open this?
Well, I know it's your birthday, kind of. I don't know for sure if I'll be able to make it on Sunday. I'm sorry. I usually do stuff with my family on the weekend. But if it's raining, then I'll be able
Stupid families.
to. Yes, my family, David.
If only. Oh. Okay. All right. So you can hear it. So you can hear it. Okay. So this is a very basic. It strips down the song. So this isn't exactly what Baz wrote, but it's a sort of a very simplified version of what he's got. It took out all the drums and everything, which were really cool. But then it tried to then write its own version of it. So listen to this. So this is Baz's part.
Is it only playing on stream? Oh,
There you go.
Wait, 1 second.
And then suddenly it turns into like this. It sounds like an old black and white like melodrama of a sort. Isn't that neat?
I think it's only playing on stream, so.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's only playing on stream.
oh. How do I share it then? Can I share it through Discord? Is that the way to do it? You've got to hear it. All right, hang on a second. Let me see if I can do this. Can I share my screen? Can I share my screen while I'm doing this? Does that make sense? I guess I could.
Yeah, but you would have to screen share the file, not the.
That file. Okay, I see. Oh, you know what that is? That's Baz coming home. Hang on a second. Let me just go and get him. I think this will do it. All right. Here's the song. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to go rescue my child. Will it play? How do I do this? Shoot. Now he's going to be so mad. He better have keys.
Go faster.
I can't make it go faster. It won't go faster. What's going on?
No, just go get your son. We can do this later.
Our
It's fine.
son is not as important as this. Here we go. There you go.
Our son? What?
I can hear it.
Yeah, we can hear it. Go. Or else I'll answer the door for him. Oh, cool.
And now this is the robot, I'm pretty sure he said.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. That's cool. I like it. Well, also, yes, he's a geek. I agree. Yes, we are also all family, but unlike you, my family can actually force me to go outside. So, Wolf up.
Hello.
Wolf up. How's life? I mean, how's Oh, God. How was your birthday?
It was good.
That's good.
And now it's just
Do you mind saying how old you are, or have you withheld that information?
in 12 now.
Oh, good job. I'm turning 14. Woo! So excited, you know?
All right.
Oh.
All right.
Back.
Don't tell him that I played you his song. But here you go. A sec. What? But isn't that neat?
Yeah, no.
Yellow.
Here's the next. Okay, so let me play you this one then, because there's one that where it accompanies him as well, and I'll give you the file. I'll give you the link to this so you can see if you want to play. It's not the easiest thing to use, I've got to say, but
What isn't?
this program, this AI thing.
Okay.
In fact, I was thinking that I should try to figure out a way of making it a little bit more user friendly, but maybe my Google friend can help me with that. Okay, let's see this.
Question. You can't hear my keyboard, can you?
Not really. Nope.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, we see this. Going to play this here.
Playing
Okay.
some Genshin still, yes, I know. And
Continuation. We've done that one, right?
I'm probably going to be
Accompaniment.
getting that game soon.
Oh yeah.
Which one?
Oh, Genshin. I'm still playing. Yes, I know.
You know, I really want to do this Deathloop one.
What?
Deathloop.
Deathloop
no.
sounds really
No.
good. No?
No.
It's not good?
What?
From what I've seen of it, it does not look good.
Really? I thought it looked kind of cool. All right.
What's it about?
Here's the accompaniment one.
Wait,
Hang on a
wait,
second.
Wait, stop. Let me guess what it's about. Okay. It's about a person. You're a person and you're trapped in an infinite loop where you keep dying at the end and you have to try and solve your way out of it.
Basically.
That's exactly.
Isn't that it? Isn't that literally the?
So cool.
That's like literally the
See
plot,
how cool
right?
I am? I've never heard of that game before. I thought you were talking about.
You've probably inadvertently heard ads for it or something.
Or you
Alright, is
just
this-
quickly typed in, "What is Deathloop game?"
No. I'm just a genius. Wolf up. Stop.
I'm
stop,
just a
stop
genius. I
saying
don't know what you're talking about. It's nothing to do with Google. All right.
No, Google it. Excuse me. I feel bad. I feel accused. I feel hurt.
Okay, this is the accompaniment one. This is accompaniment? What does that mean? This is the one where the AI figured out how to play along with this little basic version of the song.
Oh, okay.
So basically, all you did is you gave it the file. And it's like, I'm gonna do this to it.
Yep. Isn't that wild? Like it figured out all those chords and stuff. It's very low though. The volume's very low. You couldn't hear it? I don't know how to up the
Yeah.
volume.
Try it
Ready?
again.
I'm-
My stream volume was very low.
All right, I'm playing it again. Here it goes. Isn't that wild?
Shabby.
Like an AI figured out how to do that. I just thought that was really cool. Or more importantly, someone figured out how to tell an AI how to do that. The thing that I learned about this that I thought was really cool about AI, and it's machine learning really, but is that we used to write programs where we gave it a bunch of data, like a bunch of information, and then we gave it like a rule that needed to be applied to that to get an answer, right? That makes sense, right?
So do you know those apps that people use to like edit photos?
Yeah.
Can I just send like a random photo to one of those AIs and it will like edit it and all that?
I don't know. There must be some kind of a visual one. I imagine there is some kind of a visual thing. I'll have a look. Let me have a look. I'll see if there's anything out there. But this one specifically, I think, is MIDI files, these musical files, and which you can export from that Google Music program you were talking about. So if you wrote something like Noodles, if you wrote something on that new thing, we could feed it into this program and do the same thing here. And you could I think you can tweak things in the code to try to make it more like what you want. I don't know enough about it to do that right now, but it's something I'm sure we could eventually figure out. The image is freezing. Oh, it could be because it could be because I was streaming my window to Discord. That could be part of it too. Or is it just Alyssa LG is having the image freeze? Is everyone freezing or what? Good, thanks. How's it? Not freezing for you. My cats heard the barking and fled in the bedroom. That's my doorbell, by the way. No problem here. Okay, so sorry, Alyssa. It sounds like it's you. Have you tried the great courses Chaos Theory? Chaos Theory comes from studying weather prediction and is some NIW now part of machine learning. Awesome course. Oh, thanks, Invisible Dimensions. I gotta say, I love the Great Courses series. Amazing. I just did one called it was the Fall and Rise of China, whole history of China, which is so not my thing at all. And for some reason, I was into it. So big time.
Oh, I love mythology. Mythology is so interesting.
Oh, yeah? You know how Baz knows his mythology?
How?
Because
Valheim.
Oh, Valheim. Oh, it might have been that.
Valheim.
I was thinking more from, what's the other one? Diablo. Because doesn't Diablo have a whole bunch of mythology involved as well?
What type?
Isn't it Greek mythology?
Oh, Greek mythology. Yeah, I love Greek mythology. It's one of my personal favorites. And I like it a lot. I've read a couple books. Mostly probably because of the Percy Jackson series.
Ah. I'm actually reading a real book right now.
Oh,
like a real physical, like with paper and stuff. It's really annoying because I keep wanting to press like words to find out what they mean. You can't do that on a real book.
No.
Do you think, okay, that's a question for you. Why do you think schools require that the kids still read stupid old dead trees?
I just don't understand that.
Books are so amazing, and a real book is sometimes just so much better. Oh my god.
What do you mean by so much better, though? Like, I can't, but what if you want to look something up or if you want to write notes or something?
Then you use a piece of paper?
Yeah, this isn't rocket science, David.
Oh,
Sorry,
I think it is.
I very much. No, don't get me wrong. I do love my e-reader.
Yeah, see, e-readers make... You know what? Why do you want to lug those giant textbooks back and forth to school?
Oh, textbooks make no sense, but...
But they still demand that you have paper textbooks.
Those are kind of a scam, in my opinion.
Yeah, textbooks are totally a scam. You can find the entire textbook online. It's not even like they have to integrate it online. It is online, but that's not the point.
Even the books they read in English... Although, you know what, Baz... Did Baz tell you what he chose for his book?
What?
It's the first Five Nights at Freddy's novel.
Oh.
The novelization of the game or something. I thought it was so funny.
Oh no.
He's also found some crazy. Yeah, and what do you think? It's pretty cool. I mean, I thought it was quite well. I haven't read the whole thing, but
did he eat the Fazbear Fright or Silver Eyes?
I think it was Fazbear Frights or whatever it is first.
I've read. Is it called Into the Pit?
Yes, it is. Is that right, Baz? Are you on yet?
No.
Not here yet?
No,
yeah.
The reason I just... Okay, so for textbooks, it makes no sense. But for, like, books, you understand what I'm saying, obviously.
Obviously.
For,
I'm glad somebody does.
Novel, like a nonfiction novel.
Yeah.
Or a fiction novel, sorry.
Yeah.
Just especially, I don't know why, but reading an actual book is just, it's, I don't know how
Okay.
to explain it.
Okay, well,
but,
no. I know that I like the text, the feeling, the sensation of it is nicer.
like,
There's something
reading,
very nice about having this paperback that I'm reading and having these pages to flick back and forth and stuff. But my issue is, what do you do when there's a word you don't understand? And there's a lot of words I don't understand.
look it up online. Or go.
What do you mean look it up online? So I'm reading the book, I'm going to put the book down, pick up my phone, look up the word. It just, like, I'm like, screw that.
Don't do
I just
that.
want to tap the word.
You know what
Why
you
is
can
there-
do? This is
there should be
crazy.
something
And
like
I
a-
know this might sound absolutely insane.
Yeah,
But if you use context clues,
what's that?
90% of the time you can figure out the vague idea of what you're talking about.
But I don't
You
want the
still
vague. I
can't.
want to know exactly what the word
Okay.
means. I hate...
Use a dictionary. You need to get 2 books.
Yeah, you need to get a giant book to look up the words in the other... So you need 2 dead trees. I'm not sold. I'm not sold on your dead trees, Noodles. You think there's like a romantic... You have like a romantic attachment to the books.
Romantic?
Well, you know what I mean. Like, you've got like a... Romantic's maybe the wrong word. What's the term? Like, where you're kind of in love with the concept of a book.
No, it's just more like I like the okay, maybe that's true, but I like the idea of being able to carry around like the story, you know, or I don't know.
No. I understand that. I honestly, I'm sort of playing devil's advocate a bit here because
I know.
I too love books.
Another thing is the
I
fact
feel-
that I want to be able to like another cover art. A lot of e-readers, at least mine, isn't in color. So like if there's any pictures in the book, I can't really, it's not fun.
Right. Then you got a lousy e-reader.
No.
I don't have a color
She's
one.
an iPad. I like the iPad. Oh, yours isn't color either?
No.
I guess from an e-reader standpoint, it's better for your eyes to be looking at the
it's better
e-readers.
for your eyes. E-readers are actually really good. And it's smaller too.
I don't know the last book that I read that has like pictures in it that I need to look at. I guess if you're reading your crazy fantasy books, you probably want the maps and stuff, don't you?
Yeah. The other thing is, most of the time is like, yes, another thing, book smelling amazing. Also,
What?
having
Books smell like the smell of dust that makes you sneeze?
No, like the smell of a new book or a really old book.
Oh, yeah. You know what that is? That's the smell of dead trees.
I don't care.
That
I
is
like
the
smell
stench of tree
I guess
death.
I like the smell of dead trees then. I
Okay.
guess.
If you're kind of a weird, creepy person who likes dead things.
So you're saying now, if I want to have the new book smell, all I have to do is just go up to a tree with an axe and just be like, I like the smell of new books.
You kind of gotta, but you'd also have to process it and pulp it down into paper and stuff, right? Like the whole process of, don't they have
Then
to?
that's not a dead tree.
Doesn't that feel weird to you? It feels like weird in this day and age that we are chopping down trees, chopping it up into little bits, boiling it away, and then flattening it out into pieces of like very thin wood, and then writing things on it. Doesn't that just seem weird to you?
Like both.
No.
Like in my room, I have like library.
Right.
But I also have an e-reader with a ton of books on it.
Like what books? What are you reading? All the FNAFs.
I like the Last Kids on Earth. I finished them. It's basically like
You killed all the last kids on Earth?
I finished them.
I finished them. Okay,
So
what are they called? The
personally-
Last Kids. I want to look this up. Last Kids.
So there's also this
basically
kind
like
of amazing
zombies.
thing that prevents us from. Oh, sorry, Wolf Up. Keep going.
It's basically like a Walking Dead for kids.
Oh, sweet. Seriously? Because the Walking Dead aren't the zombies. It's the people left behind.
No, yeah, that would. It's basically like portals opened up. Now there's monsters. Now this dude has to find friends to beat them with hockey sticks.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm sure there'll be a movie any day now.
There's a video game.
Or a TV show. Whose voice is that? What? Whose voice is that?
TV show. I used
Could-
to read those books.
You used to read those books?
Oh yeah, it is a TV show.
It is a... Shut up. It is a lot. It is a TV... Already?
I started watching the TV show and then I started watching the books.
You mean reading?
Did the books do anything interesting while you were watching them?
Yes.
Did the books jump around or anything like? Yeah, the
No,
books
they
were
are
not
not
nearly
long.
as interesting to watch. The series was way better.
I liked the books better, to be honest.
Interesting. I always like books better than movies because I like to imagine the stuff myself.
'Cause
Baz
in
is
the-
different though.
In the books, they still had like once in a while a picture and stuff, but this isn't really a spoiler, but
So
have you-
probably
do
it.
you
So
like
probably
the
it
book?
is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I found like the tree in it, the screeching tree. That was a really cool image in the
The
show, but
screeching
it didn't really.
tree.
It's basically like this tree that made a loud noise, and zombies came towards it and died.
Oh, really?
But it
Oh.
was a bad thing. It's because it was to like fuel some, as I like to call it, a satanic ritual.
Did you know that plants really do scream when they're stressed out?
They do.
Apparently,
But
plants.
the reason why it was screaming is because it's some like ancient tree that the bad dude used.
What was that? Was that a zombie? Did somebody got a zombie problem already?
Sorry.
Was that you, Baz? Oh my God! That was like the best zombie impersonation I've ever heard. It was like,
You know,
but just hang on for 1 second. But how? Like, what's kind of weird there is like, what if they're saying that plants, when they're stressed by drought or physical damage, they can actually emit an ultrasonic squeal.
Wait, does that mean if I use an ultrasound on a plant and then drown it?
It says here, and I don't know if this is backed up or not, but it says in times of
Wait.
intense stress, people sometimes let out their angst with a squeal, and a new study suggests that plants might do the same.
Wait, I just want to say, so if I put the ultrasound against the plant and then start stomping on the plant, it will make noise.
The noises fall between the range of 20 and 100 kilohertz.
That's a lot.
That is what. Okay, so I need to figure out how to pick that up. That's creepy though. So like basically, those plants that I've been ignoring and that are looking kind of like sad because I haven't put enough water on them are possibly screaming for my attention right now.
possibly. You might be a murderer, David.
Oh my God, that makes me feel. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Wait a second. But if plants.
Plant invasion. What
Oh
if?
my God.
Yeah, no, I guess they'll just be first when when our plant overlords take over.
What
Yeah.
if what if someone accidentally I'm using Plants vs Zombies for example. They spill their epic to life on an orange, and then the orange starts killing humans. It's because you just ripped it off of a tree while it was still growing.
There you go. See? Plant vengeance. Plant vengeance. We're back, and we're not happy about it. Thanks for the nightmares. You're welcome. That was actually a horror story, I think. There was a horror story about a guy who created an invention that could hear plants, and he would hear them. He went crazy, and he ran into the street, and he got run over. It was pretty. It was a depressing story. It was a very depressing story. Hey, do you like my shirt? Jane bought it back from England.
Oh, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Abbey Road Studios. That's where Jane recorded her movie.
I just want to say, Noodles said, "Oh, I'll be right back." So I think she's running over to your house right now.
Oh
to
God!
check
To be
her-
banging on the windows and stuff. Look out! Noodles! Quick! Seal the perimeter. Noodles impending. Okay, I prefer books than ebooks, especially if they are of horror. See, all of my comic books are physical. But Baz, you don't mind reading, like you read manga online all the time, right?
Manga is hard if it doesn't have.
Was that a response? Was that an answer? Are you too tired? What's wrong, buddy? You can't wait for pizza, can you? Should we see if we can get the pizza? Tonight we're going to see if we can get the pizza with the sesame seeds on it.
I like the other pizza though.
Do you?
Yeah.
Wait,
What did we have last time? We're having a boys' night tonight, and I think Bag of Chips might even be joining us. Well, by us, I mean Baz and him get to hang out, and they're not going to want me hanging around. But that's okay. I'll have my guitar. I'll come in. I'll sing songs about Star Wars. Baz wants to watch the new... What is this new show that you're saying we should watch?
Visions.
It's called Visions?
Star Wars Visions.
Is that Star Wars... Is Star Wars one word or two words?
2 words?
I feel like it is 2 words, but I could be wrong. Okay.
Star. That's a word.
Star
Wars.
Wars Vision.
That's
Okay.
another-
Apparently, when I go to the Wikipedia, it tells me that it's... Oh,
Why did you call it Wikipedia?
that's what they call it. Oh my God,
Like-
Foundation looks so freaking cool. I'm so jealous. I wish I was on Foundation.
To me, it seems sort of weird, but it's
Yeah,
fine.
there's a lot of ads. What am I looking at? Here we go. Hang on. What's going on? Why can't I see it? Where's the thing I'm looking for?
What I'm trying to say is I wouldn't want to watch it unless I do watch it, which I might. I might.
Which one? Foundation or Foundation just looks like it's got amazing visual effects in it. And this, I'll tell you, this Star Wars thing looks kind of neat though, because it's definitely very anime style.
I have to go right now, but I might be able to come back, but I don't know for sure.
Well, Noodles, thank you for joining us. Even if you like dead trees.
I do love dead trees. Bye.
All right, enjoy your dead trees. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Noodles. It's all right, Baz. I'm not going to be too long. I'm only going to stay until what did I start? I started like around. Oh my God, I think I'm raising a cow. All right. So let me have a look here and see what I am doing. I'm going right here. How about Baz? Any tech or game stuff to tell me about? You said there was some new game or something you were talking about.
Or was?
Yeah, there was some new thing you were excited about coming out or something that it was going to come out.
Are you okay?
Yeah, are we okay? Baz,
Eco Park. What?
you're too tired?
What?
You're just too tired to respond? Is that it?
I don't remember.
I thought there was some new game. I'm very curious about this
Unless you're
death
talking
loop.
about Battlefield 2042, which I think everyone knows about.
What's that? And when does Halo come out? All right, Ank really likes that. Okay, that's enough of the noises. Ank says, I recommend checking out Foundation based on the Asimov books. Yeah, I have not read the books. Should I read the books first is the question.
I think. I don't know.
Yeah? I think I don't know. I think, but I don't know.
I was gonna say, I think that it'd be good to read the books first.
Yeah, I kind of like to. I just wonder how old-fashioned they feel.
I think my headphones just died.
No, you're still there. I can hear you. I can hear you.
I'm wondering if Baz has the game Arizona Sunshine.
I do not.
Arizona Sunrise. Sunshine or Sunshine?
Sunshine. It's a zombie
game's
game,
very
and
old, yeah.
it's a zombie VR game, and it's terrifying. I'm in the cave part of the game, where you have to have a flashlight and a gun in the other hand.
Oh, wow. That's some creepy-looking zombies in it. It's got gore and violence. It wants me to log in as a grown-up. You're not messing around, Wolf Pup.
Can you just click I am grown up?
I'm going to say that my birthday was January the 1st. How old do I have to be?
Just what I did do is I always make
1900.
myself
There
born
you go.
2000.
Oops.
1900.
No, it won't let me do 1900.
What did it say?
It said, please put a valid date. Oh, no, it let me. It let me. It let me. Apparently, I'm that old.
So nobody can be born in 19,000.
Oh, wow.
Every-
So you're
How'd you
just...
say
Wait a
that?
sec, so you're sniping... You're sniping zombies? Is that the idea? Oh, this is creepy.
No,
wow.
For me, I'm not sniping them. I'm running at them with a pistol and shooting them, and then they get
Whoa.
scared when I run out of ammo.
Whoa. Okay, let me see if I can share this window. There's some creepy stuff. Maybe people don't want to see it. Let's see. You're stealing a car. Can you drive a car? Why do you have VR
I
on?
haven't.
Why do you have VR on in the game, or are they just trying to show me what it's like
It's a
in VR?
game.
Oh
It
wow.
it's VR only.
I see. So they've added the person with the VR on as part of the ad.
Yeah.
Oof. Man, it looks pretty creepy. It's got to be pretty wild in actually in 3D to be playing it.
For me, it was the one. Like I've had a few times where like, oh no, but that's normally always when you're getting like hoarded.
Mm.
Cause in the
Like when
cave,
the
there's
hordes come running at you, there's like a whole bunch of them. You just get like too many of them.
yeah, because I was playing and I was in the cave and I
Mm.
needed to go over to some place, I can't remember why.
Mm.
And then I'm pretty sure it was to get a lever, and then Fred invited other Freds, even though we were just trying to hang out.
Hmm.
That's the words that he said in the game. It's because he calls the zombies Freds, and
He calls them friends.
Freds. It's
Oh,
because I think
Freds.
he was talking to the because if I remember, he was talking to the zombie, and he said, "I was just trying to have some fun talking to you, maybe like a hangout time, and you have to invite all your friends
All
over."
your
As
friends. That's funny.
so
Oh,
now
that's
I'm just here in a corner with a gun, being like, "Please don't hurt me, zombies. I've done nothing wrong."
wow. Sorry, I just found so one of the things that came up today was a leak that Facebook has had a leak, like a document leak
So now you can see everybody else's data.
that says, well, no, they're saying it's internal documents. So this is like Facebook people talking to other Facebook people about Facebook. And it's things like that celebrities were treated differently by Facebook. I mean, particularly Trump by the sound of it. Um, uh, According to documents reported by the Wall Street Journal, many celebrities, politicians, and high profile Facebook users had different rules governing what content they could post under a system known as X check or cross check. Facebook has admitted criticism of the way it implemented its cross check. It was designed to create an additional step when posted content required more understanding. There was also, apparently, its response to employee concerns about human trafficking was weak. My God, really? It says Facebook employees regularly flagged information about drug cartels and human traffickers, but the company's response was very weak, so it didn't do anything about it. Facebook's been promoting positive stories about itself. That's a little worrying. Facebook knew that Instagram was toxic for teens. Why do you think it's toxic?
Didn't we talk about this before?
Did we? We may have. What makes it toxic? I'm sorry, Baz. Are we keeping you up?
No, I'm sorry. I'm just.
Slides. 32% of teenage girls surveyed said that when they felt bad about their bodies, Instagram made them feel worse. Wow.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Interesting.
I feel like it would.
So they'd
'Cause
done a
everybody
study, found out that it was bad for girls,
everybody
and then
on
not
there
changed it.
Everybody on there uses so much like, oh, what's it called? Like they change their bodies in such way, and then people feel
Like
bad
filters
about
and
themselves
stuff.
because they, yeah, because they don't. So then people feel bad about that because they don't look that way.
They can't live up to their
Even
online self.
even on
Does anyone else use filters? I mean, sometimes I use filters on some of my Twitter posts and stuff, but it's more just about like the colors rather than I don't have it change my face. Do you guys use?
like apparently, newspapers have a ton of Photoshop in them.
Oh, really?
Like apparently, beauty newspapers have like
Oh, like magazines. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, all the fashion magazines. Yeah. They do tons of airbrushing and stuff. They'll often do exposés and show you what the difference is. And in some cases, the models don't even know it. So they do the photos. And then when the publication comes out, they've completely airbrushed and changed stuff up and everything. Sorry, now I'm yawning. Holy moly. What's going on? We should like film. What's that
I'll
reason?
be right back in like 5 minutes.
Okay, but all right. So I guess the problem with this information, is that like something like that Instagram thing is that they knew, apparently Facebook knew that it was bad and didn't disclose that information, right? Like, I mean, there should really be a warning to people.
I know that. Like, if it's basically like private thoughts, a big company doesn't need to tell me that this one thing is bad if I already know it's bad.
But what if we don't know it's bad? What if the company knows it's bad before everyone else, which is what it sounds like? Well, not that people know it's bad, but that they've got evidence to prove that it's bad.
I have evidence that it's not good.
You have evidence?
Yes.
Your own evidence?
Yes.
Which is, just as you say, you're seeing people who don't look like they're supposed to look, or they're feeling like they need to change because of what they see.
You can just go through like Instagram, and there's a lot of comments online about this, but you can see that people look fake. I've seen a comment saying,
yeah, people don't look real. People look fuzzy.
I've seen a comment of someone saying, this person makes that sod look real.
That person makes that sod look real.
Yeah, the grass, fake grass.
Fake grass
sod.
makes fake grass look real?
Yeah.
They're that fake. I guess, I mean, people definitely... Yeah. Oh, I see, because she was... yeah, that's good, that's good. Yeah, so basically cigarettes all over again? What do you mean? Oh, I mean that they didn't tell us about how bad they were for people. Yes, possibly.
Everybody in the chat is saying about coffee filters.
Everyone's onto filters, as in coffee filters, exactly. Yeah, the cigarette thing, same thing. So they knew it was bad for people, but they obviously didn't let everyone know that because, in fact, they actively fought against it. Yeah, it's a bit worrying. The other thing that's happened...
Now that's basically saying, no, getting a knife stabbed into your chest is fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, this is the problem, right? So there has been, obviously, it sounds like, judging by this information, like it's possible that there are young women who have killed themselves, right?
Many.
Because of the pressure, the undue pressure, or the effect of Instagram on their lives. So potentially, we could be looking at some lawsuits. We could be looking at some government sort of intervention now, where the government has to step in.
Say there's many people who have.
You think so?
I know so. I've
seen
a ton of things about it.
Yeah. No, I'm not surprised. Like, I'm weirdly not surprised, but in a way, I guess it's the same thing with cigarettes. People were like, well, of course it's bad for you. Everyone always knew it was sort of bad for you, but it wasn't until it was actually proven by science. In this case, it sounds like they actually did research into this, and all of their respondents were like, no, Instagram sucks. Like, it totally sucks.
I feel like the reason why Facebook was doing that is just to like be like, no, we're the good guys here.
Right.
I don't know if my mic got really loud there. I hope it didn't.
Well, that's right. It was louder, but not too bad. Yeah, I mean, they don't want to be everyone. Facebook is supposed to be all happy and joyful and la la la, right? It's all supposed to be like, oh, just friends talking to friends and all that kind of stuff. And I'm sure that's what they really want. I'm sure that's what they want it to be like. But the reality is, if it's not, then surely they need to disclose that and let people know and figure out ways to fix it, right? Isn't that it? It doesn't suck if you use it wisely. Yeah, no, it's true, Anima Confusa. But again, when you're dealing with kids, though, right? Like they're not supposed to, I mean, most of them aren't supposed to be on until they're how old? 13 anyways? So, I got people I got to say thank you to. Wait a sec. I got to say thank you to Gaminator 2021. Thank you for your resubscription. 1977 All Out has also resubscribed. Thank you very much. XF Kirsten's back. Oh my God. Wolves Den's hosted me with a viewer. Thank you. Oswald and Santos is resubscribed. Oh, fantastic. You're back! Yay! It's Assassin is Followed. That's fantastic. Thank you very much, everyone. That's great. Studies have shown that social media has serious negative consequences for teens, kids, mental and physical health. I'm sure. Yeah, I guess when this is an internal document, it becomes something that I'm sure people are going to want to sort of press the company about. You know.
I found a Roblox game that is just like Six Siege.
Roblox has definitely picked up a bit, hasn't it?
Like if you look at my screen share, I'm playing Rainbow Six Siege in Roblox.
Let's have a look. I want to see how legit this is. All right, I'm watching the stream. I'm going to put the stream up.
Like,
Can
I know
I do
it's
this?
not exactly. It's because it's illegal to be it.
Well, they'll just make it. They'll try to make it look like
this-
something else, right?
There's this person in this game
Well, wow,
who
that is
I
pretty
keep
good.
who I keep falling for, and it's basically they have two of their friends AFK.
Mm-hmm.
So then, when someone goes to kill, he's hiding in a bush and kills them. But they're always in different places.
Hmm.
So when you go in to kill the other dude, one of the AFK people like swing around and shoot you. But if you kill the AFK people because they're just standing still,
Mm.
and then you can kill the friend.
Weird. But so what is the idea? That they're trying to lure you in or something?
Yeah, that's what I've been. Oh, someone's right here.
Oh, man. This really is. I mean, Roblox has really upped their game. You know what I mean? Remember how like clunky the graphics were originally?
This is where they are normally.
Have you done any programming in Roblox, Wolfpup? Because you were doing Scratch programming. Yes?
No, I've tried though.
You've tried. What was it? Was it too complicated? What was the deal? It was just a pain. Like how the experience wasn't good?
I kind of want to make a Unity game. Like I've thought of an idea, and it's basically like the floor is lava shooter type thing.
Right.
Like where you are like wall running, jumping all over the place with guns that don't have too much recoil. Because how are you supposed to control recoil while you're in the air?
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, we have made that enemy team rage quit.
Wait a sec. So how do you? But you're saying you think it's going to be better to use Unity for that than it would be to do it in Roblox?
I feel like
It would be.
Roblox would be better, but I feel like it would also be harder.
I like the Lego Unity. John P7 was asking about Lego Unity. I really liked what they did with that. I thought that was a great system. Anima Confusa, thank you very much for your subscription. Uh-oh. Look out. Anima Confusa's in here for good now. They're starting to... They're subscribed. Can't get rid of them now.
And then you also have like this loadout place, which you go, I'm trying... Oh, I have enough money for it. You don't have enough stars. How do I get stars? I want stars.
I'm very good,
It says
Gervais. Thank you. Okay.
It says I need stars to get something, but I don't know how to get stars.
Well, you have to earn them in-game or something?
I can kick myself from my own party.
You're going to kick yourself from your own party? It seems a little bit self-defeated. But you know what else has happened? China has officially banned all crypto. Is it just Bitcoin or is it all crypto? I feel like
I'm pretty sure it's all crypto mining.
all cryptocurrencies are illegal. And it's effectively banning digital tokens entirely.
I thought it was only mining.
They are illegal financial activities. It seriously
are
endangers the
stocks?
safety of people's assets, apparently.
What? That doesn't make sense to me, but okay.
So the price of Bitcoin fell by more than $2,000 in the way.
That's...
Yeah.
Well,
I wish I'd known that was coming.
Oh, you would have sold or bought?
But China also says that you're only allowed to, as a kid, you're only allowed to watch, that you're only allowed to play video games for like an hour a day or something.
Yeah, I
guess you're not moving to China anytime soon, Wolfpup?
I don't know how to explain it without like basically being rude, but I feel like that should be the parent's choice instead of the government.
It's 3 hours a week. But I tell you, it'd be a lot easier for me, though, if I could just go, what can I do, Baz? The government says only 3 hours a week.
You should do that.
He's not listening now, so I could probably get away with it. I could say like, yeah, look, get that. They just passed the law. Baz loves it because he says, is it mandatory? And I say yes about everything because I'm like, it's mandatory because I'm making you do it. It's not that other people are. So the ban on China's games
I found glitch in the game.
You found good? You found the stars?
I am so good at finding glitches in games.
So it's
Like, if you look at my screen share, I can make two
tough.
lasers happen at once.
You could do when you found a glitch?
Yeah.
Wasn't this who else was doing glitches? Oh, it was Giraffe I was telling Giraffe he should do a Giraffe was an older tech bandit.
Yeah, I've seen.
Were you around on Yeah.
No,
So
I wasn't.
but he had a bunch of
Zero.
glitch videos that he did. Like he had a couple of weird glitches in Roblox and stuff, and he would just record them. And I was saying, "Oh my god, dude, you want a great channel?" And of course, the number of views he got for the video with the glitch in it was much higher than all of his other stuff. So I was like, "Dude, there you go. Go find glitches. That's your thing." So there you go. You could. So if he's not doing it, you should do that.
I can't yet. Next year though.
Oh, right. Of course. But what you can do in the meantime is make tons of money on Roblox by making games.
You can make money? I thought you could only make Robux.
No, dude, you can make serious freaking coin doing games on Roblox now.
How?
I'll get you the info. In fact, I might even be able to get us maybe I can get us an account. Because you have to have a special studio account?
No, you don't.
You don't anymore?
No, I've opened up Roblox Studio and looked at it before.
Oh, it is free.
Yeah, it's the same amount that Roblox is.
What?
And Roblox.
Wait a second, you have to be subscribed to Roblox.
Yes.
So you pay a subscription to Roblox.
No. What I meant is Roblox is free and you can I should become a game tester.
Yeah, they didn't used to be free. You used to have to pay an extra amount of money for it, I think. I used to do it. I used to play with it. But the idea is that people are making games, and if you can get enough people to join your games and they like it and they buy stuff in the games, you're getting a piece of all of that.
But the thing is, people don't want to really watch your videos. It's because most people don't like watching glitch videos because most of them are really complicated to do or really look at the draw.
Well, what if you just got people to submit your glitch videos and then you could just cut them together and then post them?
Well, then I'm not doing anything.
I know, but that's even better. You're just editing it and putting some music in the background.
If I made a YouTube channel, I wouldn't want to use other people's stuff. I would want to do it myself.
Interesting. I would just think about easy ways of finding content that if someone submitted you, almost remember the Daily Dose of the Internet?
Yeah.
So Daily Dose of the Internet is just a guy taking other people's clips and talking about them, right? Talking over them or whatever it is?
That is different in my opinion.
What was that, Baz?
I would say he just shows them to people. He doesn't really talk about them.
So how is he able to do that? Why doesn't he get copyright complaints? Or do you think people submit it to him?
People submit it. He doesn't just take it off the internet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So if you got people to submit glitch videos to you, just say, got a glitch? Send it to me. And then then you just post a video about the glitches.
I don't think glitches would do as well as Daily Dose of Internet.
Oh, no, it wouldn't be as good as, no, I mean, the fact of the matter is that, or you fail army or any of that other kind of stuff, right? But just if you're looking for,
all have their stuff submitted to them. That's the same stuff as America's Funniest Home Videos.
They submit. So they sign off saying, okay, this is your video to play with type thing.
Yeah.
But then other people seem to repost a lot of it too. But I guess that's reaction stuff. David, you should read all the fine print, says Gervais.
Fine print where?
I don't know. Gervais is saying that I need to read the fine print. Is that a life tip? Fair use is determined by the license holder, so if they don't say anything, then claim strikes don't happen. I see. I suppose that's possible.
Don't you have to say hey, this is made by this person. Please don't sue.
Well, basically. I mean, in some cases you do. Mechanic TM, thank you very much for your subscription. You can become a game tester when you're old enough, says Gaminator 2021. I guess you've probably got to be a certain age to do it. There is a whole thing, a whole developer community, like how to develop for Roblox. I'm not saying, look, I mean, it's Roblox. I mean, I'm sure Unity would be. Guess who's back?
I just think developing on Roblox is not the best idea.
Why? What would you develop on instead, Mr. Negativity?
I would say
Unity, Unreal,
Unreal Engine.
but they're not nearly as easy though.
How are you supposed to get your game out? Because Roblox makes it easy. All you have to do is click publish, but with Unity, you'd have to upload it to itch.io, get it checked to make a indie Steam game, and all that.
That's a good point.
Well,
Good point. I mean, Roblox may be a really good way to learn how to design.
Better game.
Well, not necessarily. You've seen some of the games. You play Roblox stuff all the time. There's some great stuff on Roblox.
Not all the time, but yes, I do.
I mean, yeah, not all the time, but yeah.
I play it when I'm bored of other games.
Right.
A good game.
It's like a fun in-between game.
Yeah, you don't actively play it.
You usually need to be 18 plus to do game testing.
You do.
But that's,
why?
I guess, because you don't know what.
Because I think game testing is a lot harder than a lot of people might think it is.
What do you mean? What do you do as a game tester? How does a game tester work?
Game tester, you have to write like tons and tons of like literally you have to write like essays about how the game can be better and how.
Oh, really?
The game, yeah, it's a very hard job.
There's a Udemy course on it. There's a Udemy course on how to do it. Okay, now it's saying so. If you want to work in quality assurance, you got to be 18 plus. There you go. Yeah.
Because at least a kid won't be able to get a good perspective on a game.
Right. Well, and also they may be, because these games aren't out yet, they're probably not even rated, right? So you don't even know whether you're allowed to be letting kids watch it. Are you allowed to be working? Baz is working at a comic store, and I'm like, technically you're supposed to be. Isn't it like child labor or something, or wasn't there? Aren't there issues?
No,
Can you call child services and have me arrested?
No, you can't. That's being unpaid.
Technically, it's volunteer work, I think.
It's not volunteer.
It's not anymore though. He just got hired.
It's not volunteer work.
Aren't you getting paid the whole time though?
Yeah.
No, he didn't pay you to start.
But
No, he didn't pay him to start. So I got him in there. He said he'd try him out, and then I guess he didn't hate him, so he's still there. Hello, Chunky. We've lost him again already.
Me?
I scared Chunky away already. Lord Chunky's gone.
he's off playing Cookie Run Kingdom.
Cookie Run Kingdom. Oh, yeah, now I can. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, wait, I was talking the whole time. Okay.
You were?
Well,
Why were you?
saying, wait, what?
Why were you talking over me then? So
Wait,
were you missed the part about China banning all of the freaking crypto coins?
Oh, I don't like that.
It just dropped by $2,000 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
What's your
I-
big?
How low is it now? It was
I don't know.
really not
Check.
doing well. Oh,
Check.
it's at 53,000. So it's, yeah.
That is a lot lower. It was at 75 at one point, wasn't it? Almost 75.
It was like 65 at one point. Like 3 months ago, it was like 75.
Was it?
Yeah, like a long time ago, it was up at 75.
What about those NFTs, huh? They're still doing really well.
Yeah, I haven't really looked much into NFTs.
I think you should look into NFTs because I think there's some interesting stuff there. I think they're. Go ahead.
I'm not really using Bitcoin. I'm not investing in Bitcoin as much as I am mining Bitcoin.
Right.
Just keeping it rather than selling it.
And then flexing it.
Like, I don't flex it.
Yeah, right.
Baz is in such an ornery mood. I don't know what's up with Baz. Baz is like a grumpy bear today.
I'm joking.
It's Grumpy Bear.
No, I'm not Grumpy Bear.
Who's that grumpy bear?
Oh, have you never played Rainbow Six before?
Yeah, I was about to say, have you never played R6?
No, I've played it many times. I just like playing this for some reason.
Rainbow
Oh, you
Six.
should
This is
skip
the
that.
Roomba, the Roblox version of it. Roomba. I told you I killed
the
my Roomba.
Roblox version of R6?
No,
Yeah,
this is just R6.
No, this is the Roblox version.
No, I don't
Why is
know
your
why.
crosshair black?
Are you guys watching
I-
the? Are you watching the
how
stream?
do
Is it?
you-
Watching Wolf Puff Serum, yeah.
Let me see if I can.
What's
get
your
it.
sense?
I don't know. I haven't played this in a while.
We're judging you for every single thing that you do.
No, you're not.
Why would you do all the
Horrid
man.
child.
Come on.
There you go.
Come
I've got about.
I'm geek for the Flash? What is your sense?
What is your
What?
sense?
What does that mean?
What is the sensitivity? Have
You
ever really had
flick
sensitivity?
around in a circle in milliseconds.
It's
It
What
takes
do you
my
tra-
entire desk to turn around in a circle.
How do you track?
Maybe he's just really good at it.
No.
No, that can't
You
be
have
it.
to have high sense.
What was that? It's like
What?
you're skipping pixels.
Why are those guys just standing there?
They're mannequins.
Because they're really amazing, advanced AI.
Right.
Mannequins.
Brilliant. Brilliant AI. That's
Even
using.
like the terrorists in this, they do like to just stand still.
Really?
Oh my
So
God.
are you playing against real people now, Wolfpup?
No.
no.
What happened to
What?
that ragdoll?
Wow. That is some really very lifelike physics.
Why are so much people getting banned?
It's 'cause
Oh,
they're
it just
doing
shows
You
that
just
sometimes to make
phased-
people very
you just-
scared.
It's Battle Eye though.
Phased through the ground.
It's Battle Eye, so it doesn't work half the time.
But isn't Battle Eye's like an automatic software for bumping people who are cheating, right?
Yeah, it's
I
an
used-
anti-cheat.
Wait,
I
can you
used
check
to-
your sense next? Oh.
But just it's
Oh
It's
yeah,
not
I
that,
have
it's-
my mouse set at something high, but this is what I always.
Oh yeah, what DPI?
Oh, people are
Uh,
asking about my Roomba again.
I do that, and then
Dearly
I
departed.
Run over here. I
Do you
I make
actively,
I
do you
actively.
speed run this?
Do those X's tell you anything?
That
Oh,
it's
I got
press
fly.
the X.
Wait a sec.
button.
Did you just shoot a washer and a dryer? You murdered a perfectly good washer and dryer?
those are expensive, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
And
That's
this
so
is what
bloody.
I do. I break that. Kill the
You
dude
get
there.
charged with
Yeah.
destruction of property.
How do you actively know where they are?
Okay,
Because he's
plays
played this
on-
board before. He's played it before.
Why?
Yeah,
What?
he plays the training thing.
But
I used to be able to do the training thing in like 20 seconds.
Oh,
Wait,
oh.
you're telling
look
me
at that.
R6 players actively play?
Mission successful. Okay, so
Not
then what
really, no.
happens? You just
No
gonna
one
play
ever
the
does
same
those.
level again?
Yeah, I used to do this all the time. I just
Why?
did-
Because you got points or something?
No,
No,
it's
you don't get
just
anything from it.
fun.
It's just because
I
you
just
just get
found
better
it
and better at it.
Is it because I used to do training things because I could never kill actual players
Hey, what
in
was-
R6.
Have a good
Boy,
one,
check your
Gervais.
sense. Check your
What
sense.
is recruit's lips?
Recruit's lips? The lips of a recruit. All right, I may leave you guys to your gaming. I'm gonna wrap up because it's been a couple hours. Although Lord Chunky, I got to find out what's going on with Lord Chunky. Any news? Anything good?
Alright, quiz
Anything
me.
interesting? What do you got?
Anything interesting?
what
I don't know.
sense?
Anything interesting in the world that you're seeing right now? Did you
Anything
know?
interesting
What's
in
like?
the
Did you know about
What?
this like climate change thing that we're supposed to be?
Climate change. I have heard of climate change. yeah.
What's
No, I
climate
know you've
change?
heard of climate change, but did you know that there was
Wow.
like some Greta?
Greta
Thunberg?
Thunberg. No,
Yeah.
I've
Thunberg,
never
yeah.
heard of Greta Thunberg.
I've heard of her too. Yeah.
my
Wow,
God.
you heard of Greta
My
Thunberg.
son is my least favorite bandit right now, just so everyone knows. Like right now,
Your son has always been your least.
it's both my least favorite and favorite.
And I'm the best.
Yeah.
Yes, he agreed.
And you're the best. There you go. Yep. That's it. Wait a sec. Are you still playing Roblox?
Yes.
Yes.
But the graphics are so good.
I know.
That's insane.
Dad,
Mhm,
he's
yeah, that's
lying to you.
Roblox.
Really? I
He's
mean, there's
so
some
blatantly
janky stuff in
lying.
it still,
Dad,
but
You can fall
Dad,
through after the first
Dad,
two punches. You
he's
don't know.
so blatantly lying to you.
It's not
What?
Roblox. It's Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
is it really?
These are ours.
Yeah.
Did you actively? I'm sorry, not trying to sound Penny as an idiot, but you thought this was you thought this was Roblox?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not Roblox?
No, after we said, why would you vault? Why
Rolled
would you
through it
not
after the
vault?
first. Who runs Claymore on Ash?
Oh, this isn't Roblox.
No, this
No.
isn't our Rainbow Six Siege.
Not
Okay,
I
so
thought
Roblox
more-
does not look much better then.
No.
Dude, just vaults after the first two hits.
What does vault mean?
Vault.
Why-
Just
why
vaults.
crosshair?
It's like go over something. Like
Well, I can't watch this. I just
Wait, I
I get
messed up.
motion sickness. All right, I gotta wrap up. Teenagers are so cute, aren't they? Get PG. All right,
They are.
but Lord Chunky, any tech related stuff you're interested in this week? Any of the new games? Any new Are you doing science at school as well?
I am, and it sucks. I'm in Bas's class. I have the same teacher. I don't like
What
it.
is going on? Because science is cool.
Why are you trying to play?
Well, it's biology.
Let's more.
Like the grade 9 biology is really boring.
That's too bad. I know because
Yeah,
they've got black
then
and
the
white
way she
photos of
teaches
things.
It is even more boring.
Huh. So how do we jazz it up a bit?
Um,
What would you do? Okay, so they're teaching what kind of biology are you doing right now?
like habitats and ecosystems.
Oof. That isn't exactly interesting, isn't it?
No,
That
it's so boring.
That would actually cause a lot of pain getting shot in
So
the arm.
how do you do that interestingly? Like, how do you do that interestingly? That's a good question. Like, how do you make habitats and stuff interesting? You don't learn about them in a classroom. Are you watching films and stuff on it, or what do you like?
No, we get a sheet, and then we go through a presentation that we take notes from,
Ugh.
and that takes about half an hour. Then we fill out the other part of the sheet, which takes like another hour. Like, I don't know.
That's not science.
It's really
Someone
That's not science. That's
apparently
like
there's supposed to be a solar storm that might shut down the internet.
really?
Yeah.
Is that coming up? I
next-
heard
Next 10 years.
within the next 10 years we could have an internet outage. Not for good.
Like,
It'll come back though, right? Yeah, the problem is that is boring. That is really,
I
really
missed-
boring.
yeah. So hopefully when we get to like electricity and things like that, it becomes slightly more interesting.
Well, but not if they're just sitting there giving you lectures again, right?
Yeah.
Like
maybe
this is
possibly.
the way I got
right.
uninterested in science.
Are more what is it, like experiments you can do with that. With biology, it's hard to do experiments in it.
There's tons of dude. What about biohacking?
Biohacking? Oh no, it's not part of the grade 9 curriculum. The grade 9 curriculum is if bird eats rabbit, rabbit eats worm, and worm eats rabbits don't eat worms. I
What?
said the wrong thing.
That'd be really
And-
funny though
okay.
if they did.
No, here.
What if the worms ate the rabbits? That'd be even better.
Okay, so bird
If-
eats snake,
if
snake
bird
eats
eats-
rabbit, rabbit eats grass, and the
And
rabbits
what
disappear.
happened if rabbit's gone?
Okay, then we would get
Rabbit's
more
gone.
grass, and then birds and snakes would die. Like it's just
Bird,
that.
snake.
And that's the
gone.
point of it. That's what they're trying to teach you.
That's what they teach
all
us.
that
Yeah.
they teach us.
It's
Did they
so
talk about-
simple.
Did they talk about
Taught
the
science.
Did they talk about the this climate action strike thing or that Greta's trying to do?
They do not talk about current events. Most of our worksheets are from at least 10 years ago.
I know because they're black and white
It's not
photocopies.
Yeah, if it's not from 10 years ago, then it's not
Hmm.
really good.
Okay, so how do you redesign it? What do you do different?
Yeah.
So, like, let's say science starts again, and you get to do whatever you want. You would change the curriculum, or you would change the way it's taught.
Probably some of the curriculum, because like
Yeah.
the it's really like I don't know,
I wouldn't know
obsolete.
what to
Lots of it.
change.
I
A lot
mean,
of it's also quite redundant. Like it's
you could also watch a video on habitats, and you could actually see the habitats. They're all available on YouTube, I'm sure, right?
yes, we could.
And you're not doing that. No.
We watched one video
Yeah.
about like some biosphere thing. We got halfway through it, and then we stopped at the part where it got interesting because
I'm
that
used
wasn't the part we were
to
trying to learn.
Oh,
I'm
really?
used to VR where you
Yeah.
have to shoot the dead body after like it drops just to make sure it's dead.
Actually, yeah, biology would be good in VR, actually. If you put a VR headset on and you could actually go to habitats and...
There is a VR just
It's outside of our
without
budget
time.
of like 3 pencils per year per student.
You sound so jaded. You guys sound like a couple of jaded old men. I don't blame you, though, because that's why... So I mean, I loved science until I started taking science at school. As soon as I started taking science at school, I hated it, which just sucks. And I remember biology being particularly difficult. And of course, now there's like the coolest stuff you could do because you can get kits where you can genetically engineer your own bacteria or make frogs like super frogs and stuff like that. I mean, that's to me, I feel like that's the stuff I'd like to be doing in science.
Like last year, I found biology a bit more interesting. Like we did like cells and things like
Did you
that.
ever go to a
Mm.
teacher, though?
But
Is
like,
it about
this-
the teacher?
A teacher.
I don't like the teacher. No,
Mm. Older
Well-
teacher, younger teacher.
younger teacher. She's very like enthusiastic in a kind of annoying way. And
Oh, like in a fake way or in a real way?
Crossing, though, so it's fun.
She plays Animal Crossing?
Yeah, she's a big Animal Crossing fan.
Well, so get her to talk about habitats in the terms of Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I'm the only one.
for all the 3 students that played Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Oh, really? They haven't played? Really?
I've never played Animal Crossing.
Neither have I.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Played it
So
on
we just-
which I haven't.
Mom is still
Wait, you got did you get New Horizon?
Jane is still addicted
You
to
didn't play
Pokemon
New
Go.
Horizon when you got it?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom's
I
still
haven't played it much.
Your mom is the problem. Your mom got Jane back into it. I go for walks with the dog and Jane now, and Jane doesn't talk to me. She's Pokemon hunting.
Well, she makes me go for walks with her, and she just plays Pokemon. And she makes me get on Pokemon, so I send her gifts and stuff.
Oh, right. That's the only reason.
Did I just hear a monkey noise in the background?
Yeah,
Wait,
probably.
Something that I would want to do in school. I know I can't do it in this age, but there's dissections that you're allowed to do.
There are VR dissections.
You might actually be able to do a I think actually no. I
No,
think dissection is grade 10 biology.
10 biology.
There's
What is
VR
that?
dissections, so you can actually you could dissect an animal in VR. That makes more
I
sense to
feel
me.
like that would not be the same in the slightest.
Well,
Right
why
now,
not?
the only reason
Well,
why
not
I'm
the
doing
same. I'm not saying you'd be able to operate on a rabbit or something, but I mean, you'd be
Yeah.
able to. But the idea of being able to look inside a rabbit without having to actually kill a rabbit would be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
But I'm fine with just killing a rabbit.
You're
that's the
you're
fun
fine
part.
with just killing a rabbit. That is on
That's
record.
Yeah.
the fun part.
Lord Chunky is fine with just killing a rabbit.
For science.
Killing a rabbit for science.
Think
I
of
see.
how many rabbits could be saved with the dissection of that rabbit.
Why? How many rabbits are going to get saved by dissecting a rabbit?
And are rabbits mass breed? Does it really even matter about a single rabbit?
They mass breed. They breed quickly. I think is what you're saying, right? They don't
No,
breed en masse.
People do.
Maybe they do.
Maybe they do. Giant rabbit orgies. I don't think that's the way it works. I could be wrong, but I just don't think that's the way it works. Hey, you guys going to the field tonight? No. All right. Pac Mom says, "Oh, how I miss the smell of formaldehyde on my clothes." Eesh. Yeah, because that's what the. All right. Cats are a common dissection in college bio. Really?
Oh, really?
Wow. I'm telling you, put on the goggles, go into the VR, check out the insides of a rabbit without actually having to murder it.
I don't have the VR.
You borrow our
VR is
VR. I
expensive.
can't use it anyways because it's it makes me sick.
Makes me kind of sick.
It'd
If I
be
play
more
for too long,
easier to just go outside,
more easier.
Kill a
say
rabbit.
say sorry to a rabbit. You don't kill the rabbit. You say sorry to.
Yeah, just
My friend
apologize
has a
to rabbit.
pet rabbit. You could probably.
What is
So-
this?
Oh,
room? I haven't
God.
played- this is-
Oh
this is a new
God.
room.
Could you imagine that?
What did you say?
So my friend is a pet rabbit.
Sorry about your rabbit, man. We were doing science. Yeah, that would be, you'd be in some serious trouble there. Why is she's all tied up and stuff? What's going on? Oh, you got the hostage. Oh, you're rescuing the hostage. I thought Wolf Pup was now tying people up as hostages in the game, and I felt that maybe we'd gone too far.
I just broke the hostage's feet.
Oops. All right. I'm gonna have one last chance for everyone to say goodbye to Roddy. Roddy the Roomba.
Okay.
Shoot the hostage.
No, that's the sound that's the Star Wars one, isn't it? What I
When
mean?
you extract the hostage, you always shoot it after. I just want to say that.
I'm really sorry, Roddy, that I fried your brains trying to give you new brains.
Wait, you should just get a sledgehammer and be like, well, you can't be used anymore.
If anybody has an old Roomba that has that I could maybe replace the circuit board with, then do let me know.
I'll never replace Roddy.
Oh yeah. So the funny thing is, there's a robotics club at Riverdale,
Ooh.
and I wanted to join that.
Yeah.
So they gave a meet code, and I was gonna write it down.
Yeah.
Then the teacher took away my phone, so I couldn't write it down. So I can't join the robotics club now because I couldn't get the meet code.
Oh,
What?
I was told I was a nerd for wanting to join it, so I don't join it anymore.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dude, you want to get yourself grounded so fast? You tell me stories like that. Someone tells you a nerd and you don't do it because you're scared of what someone else says?
No. I forgot the code as well, but someone else called me a nerd.
I was trying to write down and the teacher I told them what I was doing. They're like, no phones in class. What am I supposed to do? Just go.
Oh, my
run
teacher
around the
writes
class,
down
find
the
a
code
pencil,
on the
find a
chalkboard. I can tell you next time.
Oh,
Do you have
great.
it?
It's like RCI. I'm not gonna say it.
There's a
but,
coding one. Oh, you just said
Do they
it.
not
I just
post
wanted
them
to join the
somewhere?
robotics one as well. We
They don't
should
post
both
them
join the robotics one.
Yeah.
Isn't it only for
I'm not
the...
sure if we could do robotics in grade 9 though, because I feel like
Mhm.
I wouldn't mind looking into
No,
it.
and the grade 11s have to bring in The grade 10 math books. That's the one that anything I remember the most.
They have to bring in the 10 what?
Because
Why would
yeah,
you
because kids in grade 11,
Hmm.
they had to take home math books last year when they were in grade 10
Right.
for at-home learning, and
No,
some of
like,
them still have them at
well,
home,
all
so they
of
can bring
them
them back to
haven't
school,
brought
and
it
they say
back.
it on the announcements. every
Oh,
single
really?
day.
Bring them back because we don't have enough for everyone otherwise.
Yeah.
See, if they were electronic, all they would do is just rescind the code for it, right? I'm assuming. Yes, I should replace it with a Raspberry Pi. That's a good point, Janice. I guess I definitely could replace it, but how did the Roomba die? I tried to wire in this little a new brain basically. I wanted to remote control it with these little easy robot brains, but I think I may have switched the wires and fried it because as I was playing with it, it just suddenly went like did a little hiccup, and then it was. I can't get it to do anything. I'll pull it apart and see if I can see where there's obvious burn marks or anything. But I think more like it is I'm gonna probably just pull out everything. Pull out the guts except for the wheels and the motors attached and the sensors, and see if I can
just
wire in a
baseball.
new one. No, I'm not baseballing, Roddy.
Baseball.
There's too many parts there's too many cool parts I could get from it. I don't want to trash it. I killed it. I killed the poor. He was a Roddy the Roomba lying in the rain, and then I saved him, but I fried his brain. See, I'm working on the lyrics to that song I was singing this morning. Remember that one, that sad robot song that I was singing? It was great.
I'm
Who
so
should
sorry,
I
guys.
buy in
I'm
Rainbow
so sorry.
Yeah, it was a great song. I'll sing it for you next time you're over, Jack. I'll make sure to bring out the
Please
guitar
do.
and play it
Yes,
for you.
there.
Who's
I
Jack?
must ask. It's because you both know what.
Oh
how to
yeah,
play
who's
Rainbows.
Jack? I'm not Jack.
Oh, not Jack. I mean Roddy. No, that's. I mean. What's your code name? I forgot. Chunky.
I'm fine with Jack.
Oh
Just call
my
me Jack.
God. Nope.
Who's Jack?
You said
What? I don't know
so
who
many
Jack
times.
is. I don't know who Jack
Anyone
is,
that,
Jack.
Like, every
Jack,
single
stop
time
saying
say
Jack.
accidentally.
You're Lord Chunky. Jack.
Yeah. Okay.
Who should my next character in this be?
Arduino or Raspberry could act as a Roomba brain surrogate, but it would require some coding skills. Yeah, I know, Mechanic DM. I'm thinking a little Python maybe, or even, well, I guess the Arduino. Arduino, I think I need more than Arduino for it. I think I need I need to go Raspberry Pi. Okay, I gotta go get a cup of tea. Folks, I've been babbling for way too long. I just wanted to make sure that we got a chance to chat with the bandits this week and a little bit of chatting with you. I'm also going to suggest, I think we should, I like our Minecraft meetings on Sundays. Are we still up for that? We want to do like a Minecraft birthday bash for Wolf Pup this time? I'm not asking Baz. He's Mr. Negativity right now. He's like, what's the point of having a birthday? Birthdays, they just happen every year anyways.
British.
I'm British. What's the point of me being British? This was an awesome stream, apparently, according to Sen3D. Sen3D, obviously, you've got to find some more exciting things to do with your life if this was the most awesome stream. But thank you. That's very kind of you. 50-minute wrap-up and counting. Yeah, no kidding. Aquatus. I never get this right. How do I say that?
Anaquitas.
What is it?
I don't know.
How would you say that? Anquiatus. I should know this because it's actually a sci-fi thing. Anquiatus. Oh, it is. Anquiatus. Oh, my God. You got it right, Baz. Anquiatus. Okay. I don't mean to sound surprised that my son got something right, but holy moly. All right.
Names, Batman.
Anima Confuses has enjoyed hanging out with me. With me. Just saying.
Wait,
Mhm.
what did
But-
they do to Tachanka?
Tachanka? Oh.
Tachanka.
Why
How
did-
long ago
why
did you play this game?
Oh my God, you are such a negative Nelly.
I'm asking.
made
I'm
him now
honest
have-
asking.
I am a dark cloud.
Tachanka's been readjusted.
Tachanka happened years
a
ago.
year.
4 months ago.
Literally.
Everybody's stupid. All
Wait,
right.
I'm just saying.
I have a question because you are both a lot better than me. Should I get Ying, Zofia, Lion, Finka,
Lion.
Maverick?
Definitely
Finka.
Lion. Lion for sure.
Up to you, but I would say probably not Finka out of those bunch.
Definitely Lion.
Okay. So
You
do
know
not
what?
Lion. Not Lion, not Finka.
Lion looks cool.
Don't knock it, Clash.
Don't get Clash.
Sophia looks good.
So Sophia's kind of like Ash, but her thing
Yeah,
that
Sophia's
shoots
kinda
and
like
explodes a
Ash.
bit faster.
Mm.
But
We're trying to pick a
she
character
is
here.
not as fast as Ash.
Yeah.
And this is Roblox.
Ying just has like much better flashbangs. Yeah, this is
Yes,
Roblox.
this is.
Yeah, Ying has really good flashbangs.
I'm not. I normally just attack because I'm not.
Go Sophia then if you just want to attack and just run into a room.
Yeah. Why don't you just play Ash?
Too late.
We got Sophia. Sophia looks cool.
Wait, how are you level 80 and you don't have? Huh?
Is someone been hacking?
Huh?
Hmm?
No,
Robbery? Robbery?
The people that I Bart,
Barge.
Bob.
Yes.
Buck, Blackbeard, Capitao, Hibana, Jackal, Sophia, Dokkaebi, and then for defenders, it Frost,
What, Frost?
Wait a second,
Yeah.
you can choose your defenders as well, so you
Alvina?
choose who you're fighting against?
No, you choose because this is you change who you're fighting against. Like, I'm attacker this round, I'm defender the next.
Oh, I see. So you choose your defenders in advance so that when you switch, you're switching to them.
No,
I see.
this is me showing who I've fought,
Oh, you've got all of those people?
not the ones that are.
The gray ones, right?
Right.
Got it. Yeah.
I've got Valkyrie.
Are you laughing at me, Chunky?
Kyvera, Echo, Mira, Ella.
I'm laughing at how you guys are pronouncing the names.
Valkyrie.
And I got this
Valkyrie.
guy. I got this dude for
Oh
free.
my.
I can't remember how.
You know, you should never laugh at someone for mispronouncing something because it means that they've only read it. Right?
What?
It means that they've read the information rather than heard it. I always thought that was really interesting. So if someone goes like, "Oh my God, you don't know how to say that," it's like, well, it means you read it.
No. I'm just laughing at how you said Valkyrie. Because, like,
I said Valkyrie.
Valkyrie.
Wait, remote.
Isn't it
control
Valkyrie?
Charge that anchors to
I
surface
used to say.
becomes bulletproof, then detonates.
it's Valkyrie. Yeah, it's like how you'd say Valkyrie normally. It's Valkyrie.
I see. I would say Valkyrie.
No.
That's what I'd say.
Then you'd say
No.
it wrong.
How would you? Okay, let's go to the chat. How would people say it? This is me saying goodbye, by the way.
Uh-huh.
This is me saying I'm
Like,
wrapping
like
up the
15
stream.
minutes ago when you said you were
Yeah.
going to say goodbye.
It was, yeah. I think it looks like I'm going to be going until, yeah, a little longer.
You're
Why
going.
do you play? Why do you play games like alone?
I'm
Like,
just
why do you not
playing.
play with teams and stuff?
I'm just playing this now.
That's,
it's
I ask you
because-
that all the time.
Because Techbandits
No,
is ending, and I have to get off after Techbandits.
He
Oh,
plays two
really?
games alone.
Okay, they sell
played 2 games alone.
Valkyrie.
And what about
Valkyrie.
2.5 optics.
Yeah, Valkyrie.
Valkyrie. I see. Valkyrie. All
Why
right.
2.5 optic?
Valkyrie apparently is the way to say it. But it's, what? Latin?
Because 2.5 optic. Okay.
Wait a sec.
I
I'm
only
going a little
use
longer on
2.5
Twitch. Yep.
optic when I'm
It's true. Valkyrie.
spawn camping.
Interesting.
This is an LMG. I did not realize that until
It's
I
an
had it.
OMG.
It's a good gun. It's a good gun.
All right, folks. I'm going to wrap it up. But Sunday Minecraft. I'm going to start a little early again, do like a Sunday afternoon Minecraft thing. You're welcome to join or not. But I thought I might see if I could get the fabulous cat and Elsa to join us, because if we go early enough in the afternoon, it won't be too late for them at night. That makes sense. Wrap ups under 30 minutes are rare, apparently, according to.
They are.
Why don't we just say goodbye
What?
and then leave the call?
What? Why would I do that? That would be
That
so
would be
not
so
me.
complicated.
So, Dad,
Baz, it's not as easy as that.
that's how I do my
You're dealing with
I do
me.
my
It took me 25 minutes to figure out the sound this morning. I mean, this afternoon, whenever it was I
That
started.
is cool.
Isn't that
Why
neat?
don't you?
And I'm going
Why
to keep. Good night, everyone. Good evening, everybody, and keep flossing, says Pac Mom, but not with those little
Yes.
plastic things,
Good
because apparently
job.
they're destroying the
Good job,
planet.
everyone.
All right.
Dad, wrap up the
What's wrong
stream.
with the plastic things? Are they
Um,
bad for the environment?
Apparently, they're terrible for the environment.
That makes sense.
Pac-Man was talking about being like on a hike, and she got to the top of a mountain, and there were like these little flossy bits that people had, like
Really?
little.
People
Yeah.
flossing at the top of a mountain?
Why would you do that and then throw them away? That just seems like a jerky move.
Yeah.
I think you're hanging out on the wrong mountains, Pac-Mom. But yeah, so I got to look into this one that apparently there's one that you feed the floss into it yourself, and then you can do the thing, and then you just throw the floss part out.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of the whole plastic thing every time. You know what I mean? Well,
Seems
that's
fair.
all. I can't floss without those plastic things. That's my problem. People disposing them improperly is what the problem is, not the item, says Gamer.
Yeah.
Or Garmer.
Who does it just create a bunch of unnecessary waste anyways, or no?
I think that's the problem. Is it's a lot of plastic for very little use type thing. It's a single-use plastic, which we're trying very hard to get rid of.
Why would you floss on a mountain? Like, who just goes up here and be like, oh, my teeth are... Floss is on top of a mountain.
My flosses are on top of a mountain?
No, I'm asking why would you floss on top?
I know. It's like off I go. Where are you going, George? Well, George, I'm heading up the mountain because I've got to do some flossing. Yeah, not really quite something I'd be thinking about doing. Mm-hmm. You're eating that apple, you get a piece stuck. That's a good point. That's a good point. Pac-Mum raises a good point. You're out on the walk. You're eating a little bit of your, like, what it's called, the snack stuff with all the little different bits and pieces in it. They get caught in your teeth. You're eating an apple, get stuck in your teeth. What do? Bing!
Like, that makes sense to me, but who has those just, like, on them?
Not me, of course.
Yeah.
I do. I use them at work all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
To keep your teeth clean for...
Well, yeah, because if I'm doing, like, sexy scenes or something, like, I'm going to be all close to people, like, hello. Like, you don't want to be, like, breathing all horrible breath on them. You want to make sure that you're you know.
Well, you want to be doing that, because then they get the natural disgust.
Well, that's it. Actually, what's funny is playing the character I'm playing, it's probably better if my breath is bad, because then people are like...
Wait, are you the bad guy in it?
Oh, I am a bad guy. I am a bad man. Yeah, I'm not a good person in this one. It's really fun. Okay. Oh Lord, we're ending on David talking about sexy scenes and himself.
Yeah,
please
why
help.
Don't we just okay? Dad,
Oh, that was a spoiler. I don't think I'm allowed to mention that. Actually, there were no sexy scenes. I take it all back.
Let me give you a demonstration, Dad.
Boy, that got Cal's attention though, didn't it? You know.
You go like this.
What's that? What do I do?
Oh.
Baz is gonna run down and Baz is just gonna run down and then like pull out the plug. All right, I'm out of here. Everybody, be safe, be kind, be brilliant. See you on Sunday for some Minecraft. I'm hoping we'll be doing tech talk with Barnacles on tomorrow morning. Well, tomorrow afternoon.
Can you say Sunday is when we're doing it?
I think Sunday. Does Sunday work for you?
Yeah, every day does.
Every day works for me. All right.
Except Saturday.
Yeah, let's go for Sunday. Sunday it is. Perfect. I want to check. I got to do some Minecraft anyways. I got to figure out how to get into this stupid game because of Microsoft and their dumb thing.
That out the day before rather than the day of.
What do you mean? I thought I'd just do it online live while I was trying to use the game. Isn't that what people are used to?
That's the kind of thing that you would do.
That's exactly what I would do.
Oh,
no, you're right.
I got my password. I need to click this thing that shows the entire stream.
Cheer, I'll stop that then. I'll stop the stream.
No, I know. I'm saying that's what you would do.
Oh, yeah, that's what I would do. That's true. Yeah, I did give out my IP address a couple of times, I think. So, but people are nice.
How do you just naturally?
People are nice. Excuse me, your IP address is showing. Yeah, I don't know what I did, but I was. You know what it was? It was the robots. I wanted to get the. But I got this guy now because poor Roomba died. Now I'm gonna have to. Now I think Rolly's now in the firing squad. So let's see if I want
to get Maverick.
You kind of do. All right. Be safe. Be kind. Be brilliant. Till we geek again. Cheerio and huzzah! And now I end it.
Oh wait, I need to ask.
Ask one more question quickly. What is it?
That's what I thought.
What is your opinions on gorillas?
On gorillas? They're very big.
It's
very big, very scary. Good night, everybody. Bye. Gorillas.
Wait, I have another thing.
Nice try on the gorillas. One more question.
You're so close.
I almost got off, didn't I? I almost got out of here. Almost.
You almost ended
the
stream.
But then I didn't.
Almost. So close.
Do you get the sense maybe I like streaming?
Maybe.
This was Baz's idea. Yeah, we were doing Zoom.
Oh yeah, I remember the Zoom.
The Zoom didn't work.
That was so long ago.
Wasn't it lame though? Like Zoom just felt so lame to me now.
Yeah, it was kind of lame.
It didn't. You know what? Because it didn't have all this excitement that was the chat on the side. You know, I've heard. Pac-Man says she's heard huzzah twice as we stepped away, and yet he's still here. All right, be safe, be kind, be brilliant. Until we geek again. Cheerio and huzzah!